Whether it's about the best lures, tracking game, or that one buddy who always forgets to bring the beer, John's got the tips to sharpen your aim, the hacks to pack lighter, and the stories to keep you entertained. Again, that's American Outdoor Radio with John Cruz. Saturdays at 7 a.m. on WRMN 1410. Or stream it at WRMN1410.com. Get ready to outfish, outhunt, and outcamp them all on American Outdoor Radio with John Cruz.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time, 6 o'clock.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley. This update brought to you by Rain X. Aurora police are investigating a late-night shooting that sent 2 men to the hospital. Officers say the victims, ages 19 and 20, were shot just before midnight Friday in the 200 block of South 4th Street. Both were treated for non-life-threatening injuries and are listed in stable condition. Detectives continue to investigate and ask anyone with information to contact police or Aurora area Crime Stoppers, where tips can remain anonymous and may be eligible for a cash reward. In Oswego, police responded to reports of a suspicious vehicle Monday morning in the 500 block of Chestnut Drive. Several units were on scene as investigators looked into the situation. Authorities say there is no threat to the public and the investigation remains ongoing. The Senate has passed a bill to reopen the government, ending the nation's longest shutdown. The measure, backed by a group of Democrats and Republicans, now heads to the House. President Trump says he supports the deal and expects the government to reopen soon. The final Senate vote was 60-40. The FDA is easing warnings on hormone-based drugs used to treat menopause symptoms. The agency says it will remove the bold box warning about stroke, heart attack, and dementia from more than 20 hormone therapies containing estrogen and progestin. Officials say new research shows fewer risks when treatment begins before age 60 or within 10 years of menopause. Fast food chain Wendy's is planning another wave of restaurant closures, this time shutting down what could be about 5% of its U.S. locations. That's roughly 300 stores as the company works to boost profits and modernize older restaurants. Hoffman Estates residents have one more chance to recycle electronics before the season ends. The village's weekly drop-off program at the Public Works Fleet Maintenance Facility will wrap up Monday, November 17th. After that, large electronics can still be taken to the Solid Waste Agency of Northern Cook County's Glenview Transfer Station in Des Plaines on Saturday mornings, except during the holiday closures on November 29th, December 27th, and January 3rd. Small electronics can be dropped off year-round at the Village Hall lobby, and Groot offers curbside pickup by appointment. I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
The holidays are back at Starbucks, so share the season with a peppermint mocha. Starbucks signature espresso, velvety mocha, and cool peppermint notes, topped with whipped cream and dark chocolate curls. Together is the best place to be at Starbucks.
Find what you love and love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, find what you love only at Total Wine and More. Drink responsibly, B21.
Hi, it's me, Flo, here to tell you that with the Progressive Home and Auto Bundle, you get 24/7 protection, so you're covered no matter where the day takes you.
Even bad hair day?
Yep.
And tree branch fell on my car day?
Especially that day. Progressive has you covered 24/7 for your home and auto.
How about thought it was chicken, but it was tuna day? Or overnight construction outside my bedroom day?
Those days too.
Great, because that was each day this week.
Been there. Well, at least your home and auto are covered every day with Progressive.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. The Blackhawks return home Wednesday night. They'll take on the Devils. 3 straight wins for the Blackhawks. They finished up their 6-game road trip, earning 7 of a possible 12 points. They started with a loss at Winnipeg, fell 3-2 in overtime at Edmonton, then lost 3-1 at Seattle a week ago. With wins over the Canucks, Flames, and the Red Wings, Chicago starts a 4-game homestand, third in the Central Division. The Bulls suffered their first home loss of the season last night, 121-117, the setback against the Spurs. San Antonio's off to an 8-2 start, while Chicago 6-4 with the loss. Victor Wembanyama with 38 points and 12 rebounds for San Antonio. 18 of those 38 points came in the fourth quarter, along with 12 rebounds and 5 blocked shots. Along with 5 3-pointers, he's the first NBA player to ever put up that stat line. Save big when you bundle auto and home, renters, or condo with Progressive. I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
This is Will Walker with your Fox Valley forecast. Brought to you by RainX, America's #1 wiper blade. Today, sunny with a high near 50. Temperatures falling to around 46 in the afternoon. Windy with gusts up to 35 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 32. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 54. Currently, it is 36 and overcast. With your Fox Valley forecast, I'm Will Walker on WRMN, the talk of the town.
At Bank of America, we're proud that more than 20,000 veterans and people with military backgrounds have joined our ranks since 2015. Now we're committed to adding 10,000 more over the next 5 years. By helping veterans achieve their career goals, we're moving from appreciation to action, and together helping expand economic opportunity across America. Visit bankofamerica.com/great place to work. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity.
Ever tried balancing a dozen eggs in one hand while hopping on one foot? Or maybe juggling cats while riding the unicycle? Sounds ridiculous, right? But guess what? That's exactly what texting while driving is like. Your human brain only has the capacity to focus on one thing at a time. So when you're behind the wheel, give driving your undivided attention.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
The Live Like Roo Foundation is a 501c3 charitable organization that assists owners and their pets through a cancer diagnosis by providing financial and emotional support. In memory of a dog named Roo, the foundation helps local shelters and rescuers by sponsoring animals with cancer who do not yet have a forever home. Live Like Roo is a beacon of light during a dark time. For support for your pet or to donate or volunteer, please go to livelikeRoo.org. Again, livelikeRoo.org.
National headlines to local stories, WRMN is your home for thoughtful dialogue and community engagement. No matter the time of day, where you're listening from, or who you are always welcome here. Thanks for making us a part of your day. This is the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Broadcasting across the Fox River Valley on WRMN 1410 AM. This is your reminder. Morning radio is supposed to be fun. Things are about to get loud, weird, and totally WRMN. Clear your morning. This show's got plans for you. It's the WRMN Morning Show, where every day starts with a laugh. Unpredictable, unforgettable, and unapologetically local. Strap in, Fox River Valley. The show starts now.
And good morning, everyone. Welcome to the WRMN Morning Show. I am your host, Elliot Serrano. They call me the L train around these parts. And apologies. My camera's not working. And I, yet again, am in the solo host formation, which means you're stuck with me for at least the next 3 hours. And I really want to apologize because I know after yesterday, I know some of you were like, where's Susie? Bring Susie back.
Seriously, Elliot. I'm sitting right here next to you. I mean, seriously, can you not see me? How much cold medicine did you take?
Yeah, we can't see. You can't see me, though. I'm John Cena right now. You can't see me because legit, though, my camera's out somehow. But yeah, yes, we are not in the solo host formation. It's Susie C is back.
Yay! And I cannot thank all of you guys yesterday. I seriously felt the love between the calls, the texts, the mentions on YouTube, on the chat line, Facebook messages. Like, seriously, you guys really know how to make a girl feel special. I woke up yesterday, my throat was killing me. I felt like somebody beat me with a bat. And I'm like, I didn't have a fever, but I wasn't sure, and I didn't want to infect Elliot. So I stayed home, I carb loaded, took lots of cold medicine, which I have a beef about cold medicine. We'll talk about that later. But yeah. So I'm back, feeling pretty good, just fighting the cold. But yes, I cannot thank each and every one of you enough that reached out. Like, seriously. I even had someone drop off some food. We'll talk about that because I know he's not listening until 7.
No one ever drops off food for me when I'm sick.
Yes, they did right there. You got a
when I'm sick. Like if I had gotten sick or whatever, I have nobody drops off food at my house.
You know what? Isn't it terrible being sick when you're single?
Tell me about it.
Like, no, you're dying on the couch. You're just like, I need.
And the dog's looking at you like, hey, are you going to feed me?
No, the worst is every time I would start to get comfortable and almost doze off, my dog would jump up like, I got to pee. No. Or, you're laying there and your water's on the counter and you're like, I got to get up and go that far. And granted, in the mobile Marriott, it's not that far, but it feels like you're, crossing the Sahara Desert to get to your water. So, yeah, it sucks. But I did have many people call and text and offer if you need anything. And so I love y'all more than you know. When I say you're family, we are family. So, and Elliot, you did such a good job yesterday.
Thank
Though
you.
I was at home yelling at the YouTube going, read the 7 o'clock shout outs.
I know.
Read the 7 o'clock.
I know.
It's 7:30. It's 8 o'clock. It's 8:30. I was dying laughing.
I know.
But at one point, and I am going to get this, I am.
Oh, wait a minute. The prayers are still on the counter.
I know. I heard you said I just added it.
You can add the prayers on there. All right.
But at one point towards the end of the show, and I am going to have Dalton find it, Elliot did say he missed me. And that's on camera.
That was a moment of weakness.
So I want that recorded for infamy. So every time, and I think I'm going to make that Elliot's ringtone on my phone. So when he texts me or calls me, I'll go, I really miss Susie C. Yep, I think that's what's going to happen. And hopefully Matt McNeil has made it back from New Orleans because we haven't heard. He might be on there running a parade. Like, who knows?
No.
He's probably a bartender by now, mixing hurricanes, having a good old time. I mean, I'm jealous. If I'm going to get stuck anywhere, I would not mind getting stuck in New Orleans.
I mean, provided you could find a room and all those things. But I think a lot of folks are finding themselves stranded in a lot of different areas. So I'm hoping that the hotels and the like are being, I mean, when you think about it, if you have people who are stuck in a place, that means other folks aren't showing up. They're not like coming in.
Right, right. Well, when I was in Texas for Hurricane Harvey, I don't remember, it was an H name, and I had said to the lady at the desk, I said, hey, if I can't get my flight out, can I keep my hotel room? And she's like, absolutely not. It's already booked. And it was crazy because when you looked out my hotel room, if you looked up the highway, It was just cars as far as you could see.
Jeez.
And I was like, but what if I don't leave my room? Maybe they'll share with me. I'll sleep in the bathtub. I don't know what else to do. But we were able to get out because it was right when it was hitting landfall and we were far enough in. But yeah, I'm thinking with Matt, then there must not be people coming in. So maybe they were able to keep their room or their Airbnb or whatever they So I missed you too yesterday, Elliot. I missed you too.
Aww.
It's like, we wake up next to each other sort of in a weird way. And speaking of weird,
it is weird.
It's been weird already.
And this is Weird Wednesday too. So we, as per usual, like going down our rabbit holes of weird things that we come across. And now it's interesting that after yesterday, by the way, yesterday's question of the day really set off a lot of folks sending in all these incredible answers about what, their wedding songs were. And I want to thank everyone who did share them yesterday, and for folks who commented, folks, even Submariner Bob called in and shared
I heard his story
about meeting his wife, which was awesome because it was Veterans Day yesterday. So thanks to everyone who kind of helped me through the whole thing, but for sharing your stories. And on this Weird Wednesday, oh goodness, we're going to be talking. I have weird stories, some weird things, but you've got what? Weird.
Well, I was sitting, and this is how this all started. I watched some crappy TV, and the other night I was watching Sister Wives. And I only started watching it after all the women started leaving them, and that's where I got the wedding songs, because in the Mormon church, they're very strict, even married, about dancing, and it was crazy.
Like Footloose.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's almost worse, though. And then yesterday, I caught up on the other episode that I was behind and started talking about weird wedding rituals.
Weird.
So I Googled
Say that 10 times fast.
Weird wedding rituals. I want to say rituals. Weird wedding rituals. I can't help it. And there are some crazy things around the world that happen. Yeah. You think going up to the courthouse here in the United States or going to Vegas and getting married by Elvis is weird. Let me just tell you, hold on tight, because
we got some weird wedding rituals coming, people.
And then after today, I'll be off the wedding stuff. It just, I watch dumb TV. I hate to admit it, but yeah. So Sister Wives is what inspired this 2 days of crazy.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're feeling better and you're back, and everyone's happy to see you.
Well, I'm happy to be here.
Also, to FYI, we're having again technical issues, so it might take us a little while to get caught up on all the texts and on all the comments on the YouTube.
I'm on it. I'll do the best I can. But so driving here, okay. First of all, I get behind. If you can't do the speed limit, move over. So I get behind somebody doing 35 and a 55, and I'm trying not to road rage. It's first thing in the morning, and we're going to do this. We're going to do this.
They were in the left-hand lane?
They were just, so we're getting off the ramp. Okay, take this back. I'm on 20 heading towards a truck stop. As I'm getting towards a truck stop, all the lights are going on and off. Then all of a sudden, that whole corner goes black. Well, that's a huge truck stop. Many, many semis are parked there, getting ready for the morning, shower, getting food, gas. All the lights are out. And now I'm behind somebody doing 30 and the 45, 55. And it's only one lane, so I can't. So I get on the expressway, get around. I'm like, what is happening today? People were just, I don't know if it was the Northern Lights, Uranus was in the microwave again. I don't know what was happening because people were driving awful. And then I get into Elgin and I catch every stoplight there is. And I get to the stoplight and the turn's red and, nobody's going. And I'm not one that the minute the light turns, no, I wait a couple seconds. Yeah, no, I'm like, can I just get to the station? I feel like I got here so late.
The universe is telling you slow down.
So yeah, very weird. But the truck stop, man, if anybody's heading towards a truck stop in Hampshire, I don't know if the lights are back on, but that entire everything, all 3 gas stations, The BP farther down, I believe, was on, but whatever happened, that whole corner was completely black.
Man, it's the end times, people. Signs and wonders. Northern Lights yesterday. Next thing you know, it's going to be aliens coming out, and everyone's going to be going, oh, look, it's time. The end is here. Let's all get married in a weird way.
Yeah, in a very weird way. Let's see. Farmer Dan just said his power just went back on, so he's assuming so. But Farmer Dan, you don't live near the truck stop, so. But I'm glad your power went back on. I don't know what happened, but to see the whole corner go, it was like a movie. Like somebody just turned the switch off, and that entire massive corner went black. I was like, okay, that's a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Interesting. Well, let's see. I'm looking at this. Well, apparently there were a couple things going on in King County, some power outages, but nothing widespread, apparently, according to ComEd. All right, let's get some housekeeping done here.
We gotta say happy birthday, Farmer Dan. Happy birthday to you. Hopefully Buster will help you carry in the groceries. That's his golden lab. And I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope you're not out on the farm. Hope you're taking a day for yourself.
And as always, the WRMN Morning Show is brought to you by Vasselli Law. Vasselli Law, specializing in municipal real estate and corporate law. You can get in touch with them via their website, jmvchicagolaw.com. Again, that's jmvchicagolaw.com, or give them a call at 630-931-8225. 630-931-8225 to reach the folks of Vasselli Law, who advise governments, defend communities, and are proud sponsors of the WRMN Morning Show. Let's take a look at our weather today. After what was a very chilly last couple days, temperatures are going to start rising again this week. Right now, we're at 36 degrees and looking at a high of 54. Tonight's going to be partly cloudy. Conditions may be favorable for viewing those northern lights again. We're going to have a low of 31. And then looking ahead, tomorrow, we're going to hit a high of 57 with a low of 36. Friday, yet again, another high of 57, but a low of only 49. So it's going to get warmer overnight, at least on Friday. And then Saturday, we're up to 60 with a high of 64 and a low of 35.
Right, and then bam, back to the 40s.
Back to the 40s next week with a little bit of snow possible. So just a little bit of a warm spell. If you're getting accustomed to the whole new winter routine, nature's starting to ease you into it. Be mindful of that. I might have to start wearing pants again.
Fire trustee Eddie Saunders said, I must have just missed the tree falling onto the power line at 20 and Getty, which is just northwest of the truck stop, which that would make sense because literally as I was driving, I saw a massive flash. And was like, what the heck was that?
Right.
And then all the power flickered. So I literally, I was right there. Crazy.
I'd be freaking out if I saw a massive flash and then all the power went out. I'd be like, oh boy, here it comes.
Oh, when I lived in Carroll Stream, we had a transformer on the pole in our backyard, and it would blow up every once in a while, like, and it was crazy. But luckily, my power was connected to the one down the block, so I didn't lose it. But it is terrifying. It's so bright and so loud, and it's crazy. So, yep, I must have literally, I was there, I saw it, and then went. So that is what's going on at the truck stop. So, yeah, there we go. And Elliot, everybody's saying you did such a good job yesterday.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
David Tease was really upset that I didn't call him because he wants to put that makeup on so badly.
He doesn't need an excuse for that. I just say, David, I think you
be yourself.
I say be yourself, put the makeup on. Hey,
you don't even have to be Susie C 2.0. You could just be
I want to see
David Tease.
I want to see Susie C 2.0 at Newman's Corner Pub.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
We could work behind the bar together.
Yeah, work behind the bar together.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
Oh, and you know what? I forgot. But though Anthony, remember I was going to meet Anthony yesterday?
Yeah.
I didn't hear from him, and I forgot because I was in a medicated haze.
Well, he's got Anthony, for folks who don't know, Anthony is the owner of Trist Lounge in Marengo. That's where I work. He's the owner, and he's had to He's actually working another job now. So
So you and I will get together. We'll do some specials, and I'll call Anthony. I felt bad. I thought about it this morning, but when I say drug-induced haze, I mean Dayquil, not the fun stuff.
Dayquil. I don't like Dayquil. I don't like NyQuil. It always makes you feel woozy. And as they say with a lot of cold medicines, it doesn't do anything for the cold itself. It just handles these symptoms.
Well, here's what I'm going to say, and this was something I was going to say at the 7 o'clock hour, but I'll say it again. When Dayquil and NyQuil came out, who were the idiots that taste tested it and went, yep, that's the one? Did they have such horrible colds that their taste buds were all jacked up? Because you drink that. It's awful. There's nothing pleasant about it. The orange is disgusting. The purple for nighttime is only menthol more and more disgusting. So I want to know, at what point did they have a round table and go, okay, everybody, I want you to start tasting these and tell me what is the best. Are you flipping kidding me? Because that crap is gross and disgusting.
No, people drink Malort. They ought to do Malort flavored NyQuil, for people.
Okay, I think I almost just threw up my mouth a little bit. Like, oh my God, that's awful.
And it's like,
I bet if you mix the night and the daytime, it would probably taste like Malort.
Malort.
Yeah. It's like playing an album backwards. It has subliminal messages.
Yeah, Paul is dead. Paul is dead. Yeah. That's what the Beatles were doing. They were drinking NyQuil and Dayquil mixed together.
Oh my goodness.
But anyway, yes. So today is a Weird Wednesday. We've got a lot of stuff we'll talk about today in regards to weirdness. You, of course, are always able to share your own weird stories, your own weird experiences. It doesn't necessarily have to be a weird wedding thing, although I'm sure there are a lot of weird wedding stories out there. Always, you can chime in on the text box. You can chime in on the YouTube. You can call into the station.
Yeah, text 505-926-1410. I'll be able to pull it up on my phone. Call 847-931-1410. Hit the YouTube. Text Elliot, text me, whatever. There's a million ways for you to get a hold of us.
And I know we also will have a guest on in the 8 o'clock hour. I have to pull up that information.
We do? Who do we got?
A local, because Matt McNeil is trapped in New Orleans, apparently. I have a guest that was supposed to come on yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I will be bringing them on today. I need to pull up their information so that way we can tease them properly. But that'll be in the 8 o'clock hour.
Okay, very cool.
Of course, then we also have the No Nickname John Bad Joke of the Day.
Well, so yesterday I was thinking, how we have our Small Business Monday. And yesterday I was falling asleep on the couch and I sat up and I went, I have somebody for the end of the month, but I don't know who. Somebody told me they wanted somebody on. And I'm going through my brain like, okay, my drug-induced haze. So I went on my calendar and I put on that Monday, someone question mark. Because I know they're going to get a hold of me prior with questions. But I was like, someone. I don't know.
Someone somewhere
is going to come on. But yeah, I've got the next 2 weeks booked. But I was just cracking up and then this morning I was like, I know who it was. Somebody, Jimmy Vaselli, had sent my way. But
wait, today is the
12th.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Hope all of our veterans had a great Veterans Day and took advantage of all of the special things that were offered up. I know Newman's offered free pizza. We'd cook y'all free pizza for the vets. I don't know how many we ended up cooking, but hopefully it was quite a bit. So many places were giving out. You guys could have eaten, and ladies, when I say guys, I meant in general. You guys could have went out for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. So Dairy Queen had free blizzards. There was so much going on. So I hope you all took advantage of, that was minuscule compared to what we owe you, but
definitely.
It's something.
Yeah, that was a rant I went on with Dino yesterday.
Yeah, I heard it. You were good. I get it.
Yeah. But I was good though.
You did very well.
I showed restraint.
You did, and I think he was poking the bear just a tiny bit.
And then Sonar did invite me back for the Apolitical Talk Show, and I was like, I'm going to come back and I'm going to rain fire down. But then I ended up going, I was grocery shopping. I was like buying dog food and stuff. I decided.
So you didn't rain any fire?
I didn't rain any fire. I thought, you know what? I'm just going to stay away from it. We don't need that.
Well, at one point when you were with Dean and I could see, because I know you, and I could see your expression and you were starting to get amped up a little bit. And I was like, oh, come on, Elliot, don't do it. You could do it. And you did. And I was like, so big. look at our little boy growing up. He showed restraint. I was very proud of you because Dino likes to poke the bear to get a reaction.
Oh, hell, speaking of Bears, our Chicago Bears are in first place. In the NFC North, they are tied with the Detroit Lions at 6-3. They're in a first place tie. And you'll be able to listen to our Chicago Bears here on WRMN Radio, 1410 AM, this coming Sunday as they face the Minnesota Vikings. They'll be in Minnesota, but hopefully they can make up for that season opener collapse that they had. But we'll see. This is the WRMN Morning Show. Susie C is back in studio.
Good morning.
I'm also in studio, but if you're watching on the YouTube, you can't see me.
You are, again, the disembodied voice
of Elliot Serrano.
Well, and that's the other thing today. Come in and it's like there's glitches and there's things. They're like, what's happening in here?
Maybe I can fix it at the break. We're going to give it a try. It's the WRMN Morning Show with Susie C and me, the L Train. We'll be right back.
I had a dime for every time I heard that.
Yeah, go under there.
I'd have about 40 cents.
Doing a reset this thing. I was going to run out there yesterday. I was telling everybody, I'm going to run out there and if I can see her, but there was so much going on. I didn't get it. She might have walked by and not seen it. Or she might have heard it and went, oh, no, I'm taking a different way to the gym this morning.
That could be.
I'm not getting pulled into his lunacy. Lunacy, I say.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley. This update brought to you by Cintas. Hoffman Estates residents have one more chance to recycle electronics before the season ends. The village's weekly drop-off program at the Public Works Fleet Maintenance Facility will wrap up Monday, November 17th. After that, large electronics can still be taken to the Solid Waste Agency of Northern Cook County's Glenview Transfer Station in Des Plaines on Saturday mornings, except during the holiday closures on November 29th, December 27th, and January 3rd. Small electronics can be dropped off year-round at the Village Hall lobby, and Groot offers curbside pickup by appointment. Aurora police are investigating a late-night shooting that sent 2 men to the hospital. Officers say the victims, ages 19 and 20, were shot just before midnight Friday in the 200 block of South 4th Street. Both were treated for non-life-threatening injuries and are listed in stable condition. Detectives continue to investigate and ask anyone with information to contact police or Aurora area Crime Stoppers, where tips can remain anonymous and may be eligible for a cash reward. In Oswego, police responded to reports of a suspicious vehicle Monday morning in the 500 block of Chestnut Drive. Several units were on scene as investigators looked into the situation. Authorities say there is no threat to the public and the investigation remains ongoing. The Senate has passed a bill to reopen the government, ending the nation's longest shutdown. The measure, backed by a group of Democrats and Republicans, now heads to the House. President Trump says he supports the deal and expects the government to reopen soon. The final Senate vote was 60-40. The FDA is easing warnings on hormone-based drugs used to treat menopause symptoms. The agency says it will remove the bold box warning about stroke, heart attack, and dementia from more than 20 hormone therapies containing estrogen and progestin. Officials say new research shows fewer risks when treatment begins before age 60 or within 10 years of menopause. Fast food chain Wendy's is planning another wave of restaurant closures, this time shutting down what could be about 5% of its U.S. locations. That's roughly 300 stores as the company works to boost profits and modernize older restaurants. I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
At Bank of America, we're proud that more than 20,000 veterans and people with military backgrounds have joined our ranks since 2015. Now we're committed to adding 10,000 more over the next 5 years. By helping veterans achieve their career goals, we're moving from appreciation to action, and together helping expand economic opportunity across America. Visit bankofamerica.com/great place to work. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-290-7100. That's 800-290-7100.
Looking to buy or sell a home in Chicagoland? Need trusted legal help with real estate, evictions, or estate planning? Turn to Guthrie & Brady, the happy lawyers serving the greater Chicago area since 1965. With over 50 years of experience, they handle titles and deeds, foreclosures, landlord-tenant issues, wills, trusts, and more. Appointments available evenings or weekends at their Roselle office or right in your home. Call Guthrie & Brady now at 847-524-1215. That's 847-524-1215. Or visit gnblegal.com. Guthrie & Brady, personal, professional, affordable legal services for all of Chicagoland. The happy lawyers since 1965. That's gnblegal.com. Or 847-524-1215. Guthrie & Brady, trusted legal help made easy, fast, affordable, and experienced. Call today.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Hot Hands. Today, sunny with a high near 50, temperatures falling to around 46 in the afternoon, windy with gusts up to 35 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 32. Looking ahead to tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 54. Currently, it is 36 and overcast. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Whether it's morning routines or weekends on the sidelines when the temperature drops, America brings the heat with Hot Hands. Hot Hands are America's favorite hand, toe, neck, and even body warmers to help you stay warm and cozy from head to toe. Hot Hands are fast-acting, they're long-lasting, and they are made right here in the USA. Look for the Hot Hands logo and the bright orange packages at your favorite store or online, and keep doing what you love out there with Hot Hands, warming up America coast to coast.
Call-ins, community chaos, question of the day debates, all served hot across the Fox River Valley. It's the WRMN Morning Show with Susie C. and L Train.
Welcome back, everyone, to the WRMN Morning Show.
Good morning.
We are your hosts, Susie C. and me, the L Train. Elliot Serrano, they call me the L Train. And this L Train has been having a hard time getting on the track right now. But we will sally forth. If you're tuned in on the stick, hopefully everything sounds fine. We were also having issues yesterday on the stick, it turned out to be a relay issue with the transmitter.
Well, I got a couple of pictures of Dean scaling the tower with a big, King Kong.
Yeah, with
a big wrench.
He had a wrench and it was like, Kong, Kong.
Well, and then I saw him with a roll of aluminum foil, putting the foil on the antenna part, and that seemed to clear it up.
It cleared it all up.
Aluminum foil on the rabbit ears always worked. So I'm glad he made it up and down there safely. And he was able to fix the glitch.
He rappelled down like one of those SWAT members,
Yeah, he was like, it's funny because going up he did it, but then coming down he looked like Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible, yeah.
And
like
right before the ground he stopped and was like, I fixed that.
It was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
If you're watching us on the YouTube, you have now seen that our own Susie C. has returned after having a sick day yesterday.
Thank goodness, because you would just be silent. I mean, you would be no visual. You'd have to be over there doing the board.
Yeah.
Well, no, then you could turn that camera.
Yeah, no, I'd turn one camera the other way, whatever. But I am not on camera right now, but we'll figure, at some point, we'll figure this out. I did all the tricks that I've done in the past, and it's not working today. But Heck, it's fine. You can still hear us. We're coming out loud and clear. We are the WRMN Morning Show, and we are here to help you get started this Wednesday morning. It's a weird Wednesday, and as we do every weird Wednesday, we encourage you, the WRMN listener, to call in, share your weird stories. I've got a couple weird things that I've pulled up from the news wires, and Susie C has a weird rabbit hole that she has gone down.
Yeah, absolutely.
And which after yesterday's question of the day saying share your wedding songs, which several of you did. The weird rabbit hole has to do with weird wedding. What was it? Wedding, wedding ceremonies?
No,
wedding
like traditions, things that people do in other countries. Like in Germany, a couple has to saw a log together, with the two-handed, because they are, it shows commitment and the ability to work together. So that's something they do in Germany. And that was probably like the least weird.
Okay.
That was like, not that was weird. That was, and I understand the symbolism of that. There she goes. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Cute blonde going to the gym. Hi, come meet Elliot.
She can't hear it. She probably listens.
Got her headphones on. And then, let's see. I don't want to in Kenya, the bride's father spits on her face and her chest. It's like a sign of, hey, get out there and good luck. I have it saved.
Dad spits on you.
Yeah. Here. For good fortune and to ward off evil spirits.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's just a couple. There's a lot. There's a lot of crazy.
All right, let's read. I need to do this then. Do fathers spit on brides in Kenya? Let's look at this. Oh, yes, fathers do spit on brides in Kenya, but it is a blessing and not an act of disrespect. The tradition is practiced by the Maasai people. I spent some time with the Maasai people when I was in Kenya, and involves the bride's father spitting on her head and breasts to bring her good luck, fortune, and a happy marriage. Oh, look at that.
See?
Yeah. It's among the Maasai. Spitting is seen as a blessing and a way to ward off bad luck or a jinx. Oh, okay. And it is the symbolism is the act is a form of blessing and shows respect for the bride rather than being a disrespectful gesture. All right. So, but some of you folks here, like if you ever met a Maasai and they spit at you, you got to understand that they mean that in a nice way.
Right.
We've had these. I once had this discussion thing with Dino where he said, if somebody spits on me, that qualifies as assault. Like, okay. But,
I always said if I was a cop and somebody spit on me, that would be automatic tase or getting shot, because to me that's just so disgusting.
That's a little, again,
this is why I'm not right.
Yeah.
This is, yeah.
Yeah. It's a little, that's not a proportional response. I say you spit back. It's an eye for an eye, not an eye for crush your skull.
Yeah, no. See, I could never be a judge, because I'd be like, wait, what? You spit on him? Oh, you got an extra 2 years in jail.
It's the law. It's about law and proportional response. But anyway, yes, that is a cultural thing, and it's interesting. That is interesting.
Yeah. So those are just a couple. We've got in China. I don't know if this is just China, but there is a ceremony where the bride is supposed to cry for an hour a day a month before the wedding.
Because it's just get you ready. Getting you ready.
I don't know if that's like a good luck thing. I don't know if that's
Why do brides cry before the wedding in China? All right. Oh, interesting. Now, brides cry before a wedding in China as part of a crying marriage custom, a tradition among the Tuxia people that symbolizes happiness, respect for family, and farewell to home, not sadness. The ritual can involve daily crying for about a month, often joined by the bride's mother, grandmother, and other female relatives in a communal emotional expression accompanied by songs, Historically, crying also served as a way to express dissatisfaction with arranged marriages, with brides sometimes scolding the matchmaker.
Right? I mean, I think most of us cried for other reasons.
Oh, you want to cry? I'll give you a reason to cry.
Like, yeah, so crazy. Like, come on. I don't know.
Again, this is all.
It is cultural, and it's very interesting to me, and that's why when I started going down this rabbit hole, I was like, very interesting. Again, I cried, but for completely different reasons. Second time. First time, not so much. Second time, yeah.
All I do is make my partners cry, whether they're romantic partners.
Happy tears. They're happy tears, Elliot.
Or I just play a song and then my radio co-host starts crying. No, I'll hold it together. Oh, great. I made her cry.
True. I have cried a lot on this show.
Yep. If there's anything I can do is I'm Georgie Porgy, guys and gals. I kiss the girls or play music and I make them cry. Yeah, there you go.
I wear my heart on my sleeve.
All right.
What are you going to do? It's very weird because I see myself talking. I look like I'm not talking to anybody. Elliot is here, I promise.
Yes, she is. I am here. All right. Well, I also have a weird, I saw this story and it was funny because when I read it, it keyed into one of my regular obsessions. And it starts with Star Wars. Can anyone identify this character?
Hello there.
C-3PO?
No, not C-3PO. Hello there is a common phrase said by Ewan McGregor in the prequels, as well as Alec Guinness in the regular in the classic series. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Jedi Knight that started training Luke Skywalker to become the next of the Jedi. What does that have to do with something with Weird Wednesday? Well, guess what?
What?
Europe wants to make space food out of thin air and astronaut pee. Why, yes.
Is this for real?
This is for real. This is courtesy.
Did you Google? Why are we making food out of air and astronaut urine?
This is courtesy of space.com. This project aims at developing a key resource which allows us to improve human spaceflight's autonomy, resilience, and also the well-being of our our astronauts. Well, astronaut restaurants.
I'm not going to that restaurant.
Really. Now, while space age, again, this is via space.com. This is a legit website. While space agencies have their eyes set on astronauts' missions to the moon, Mars, and beyond, there are quite a few hurdles in the way, and one of the biggest is food. As it stands, food is produced on Earth, then transported to the International Space Station. And while that's feasible for missions in low Earth orbit, it's impractical, costly at best, and technically unfeasible at worst for more distant destinations. So, the European Space Agency launched Project Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan.
Which stands for hydrogen oxidizing bacteria in weightlessness as a source of nutrition. Obi-Wan.
Who the hell came up with that? That's a lot of big words.
The European Space Agency. Now, it's part of its Terra Nova exploration program to test a powdered protein called solein. Solein. That can that can be manufactured in space with very few resources, and this is what's happening. Now, the project's aims at developing a key resource which allows us to improve human spaceflight's autonomy, resilience, and also the well-being of our astronauts. Angelique van Ombergen, ESA's chief exploration scientist, said in a statement. Now, for human beings to be able to implement long-duration missions on the moon or even one day go to Mars, it will require innovative and sustainable solutions to be able to survive with limited supplies. Now, solein could be one such solution. It's highly versatile, powdered protein from Finnish food technology companies, Solar Foods. It's made from microbes, air, and electricity via a gas fermentation
God, you lost me
you see where we're going with this?
You lost me a long time ago.
Okay, see, here's the thing.
I'm trying to follow, but I'm going to sleep.
Here's what's happening. They have this protein powder, right?
Uh-huh.
You're traveling from here to Mars.
Okay.
You can only carry so much food with you.
Right.
So you can't carry let's say you brought a year's worth of food. Manage to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's only going to get you so far.
Well, here's going to be the problem. When you know you have a year's worth of food, you're extra hungry, that'll be gone in about 4 months.
Pretty much. So they have to figure out a way to make food on the trip, or even how to recycle certain elements so that you can use them again.
Okay.
So now, Solar Foods demonstrated that technology on Earth, slightly different techniques will need to be used in space. But for instance, on Earth, ammonia serves as a nitrogen source for protein synthesis. So if you want to make a protein food, you need ammonia and nitrogen.
Okay.
Now, you can't carry a lot of ammonia with you on the ship, right?
Correct.
But you know where you find it?
In the PP.
In the PP. The source would be urea, an organic compound found in urine.
Okay.
So they use PP, they use the gas, they use liquids and microgravity, and they use all the fermentation using human urine, and they take that powder and they mix it with, the PP.
The PP.
And it makes food.
All right. So I just kind of went on a rant about the people that decided the flavors of Dayquil and NyQuil. Now I want to know when they said, so everybody, come on, sit at the table. I got a little story to tell you, and I want you to sample something. So taste this and tell me what you think.
I swear to God, if this stuff shows up on an episode of What Will Elliot Put in His Mouth, you will never see me again.
Oh, God. Again, everybody take a sample. Here's a card. Write out your thoughts on the card, 1 through 10. Okay, now that you've done tasting it.
Folks don't believe me. I'm going to show you here.
No, I believe you. So once you're done tasting it, and we talk about flavor, and we talk about these things, just so you're aware, it's made with your own urine.
Well, you process it with, yes, it's processed with.
There's PP in it.
You got to add PP to cause it, to make it, to process it, to get it to process the proteins. Yes. So, but I mean, it kills me that it's called Project Obi-Wan. I mean, poor Obi-Wan Kenobi. And now whenever people think about P, they're going to think about Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Again, who are the people that, let's taste this. Let's all, first of all, Elliot, have I got a great idea? I have got an idea, Elliot. We could add PP to this, and you could try it and tell me if you like it. Maybe we can make millions. What would you say to me? Ready?
Hello there.
I'd say hello there. I'm Obi. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
General Kenobi.
Oh, dear Lord. What is... we live in a crazy world.
But it's, again, it
makes sense.
It makes sense. And
it does.
There's a cultural thing involved. I mean, we always associate,
Man, I got to get on the Amazon. What kind of powder is this? I gotta look.
I swear. You know what? I'm just curious now. Solein.
Do they have flavors?
Protein.
I'm curious. Do they have flavors?
Let's look. Well,
vanilla. Vanilla PP.
Solein.com. SOLEIN. It's Solein. So it's natural. It's nutritious. It's sustainable. It's delicious.
I'm hearing a commercial. I'm hearing a jingle.
I'm looking at it right now.
It's delicious.
It's real. Solein naturally combines the goodness of animal and plant-based proteins, and it can replace traditional protein in virtually any food. Oh my goodness. It's out there, folks. It tastes creamy. It tastes like anything. Wow. It never runs out.
Are these our taglines?
Yes, I'm looking at
Can you order different flavors?
I'm looking at it right now. Here
Protein out of thin air, baby.
It looks yellow, too.
You know what? They probably should have changed the color Just because, the pee-pee part.
There we go. Protein out of and you folks, I'm not making this up. No plants, no animals, all-purpose protein for better food and better products grown with the air we breathe.
I don't know what kind of air you're breathing, but mine doesn't make pee-pee into food.
There you go. It's natural. It's nutritious. It's sustainable. It's delicious. Okay, I'm just curious here. Now, it tastes creamy. Oh, look, they made ice cream out of it. It tastes
yes.
gravy.
Okay. What flavor ice cream? Pee-pee.
Oh, wow. Anyway, oh my God, I think I set myself up for a really interesting episode of what will Elliot put in his mouth today.
Will it be good? No. Will it be bad? Yes, absolutely. Now I wonder if we get Derek Geyer in here. We just can't tell him about the pee-pee powder.
Exactly.
We can't tell him it's
pee-pee powder. Oh my God, that would be hilarious. I would do it just for that.
Right.
Just for that.
I got to look on Amazon. How can I turn pee-pee into protein
I want
food?
the pee-pee protein ice cream.
Oh, God. Oh, yes. See what happens on Weird Wednesday. We start out in a rabbit hole and end up down a whole nother rabbit hole of craziness.
So you are encouraged to share your stories.
Pee-pee or otherwise.
Pee-pee or otherwise. I mean, again, people have talked about that before, surviving on... I doubt there's anyone in the listenership that ever said, well, I was up in the deer blind one day and we were out there, we ran out of beer, so we thought, we'll just drink each other's pee.
I don't think so. Well, that's even like, I got stung by a jellyfish, pee on my leg. And I heard that's a fallacy.
Not true. Yeah, it's not true.
That's just for all those with a kink, and that's not kink shaming. I'm just saying. And pee on my leg. I got stung by a jellyfish. Hey.
That was also an episode of Friends. So yeah. But if you have stories that you want to share, of course, you are more than welcome to share them with us on the YouTube chat box, on our text line, and by calling in. We'll open up the phone lines right after this next break. Let's take a quick look before we go to said break at the weather again. We are currently sitting at 36 degrees with a low of 34. We, again, are going to hit a high of 54 today. It's partly cloudy tonight. Conditions may be favorable for viewing the northern lights. If you missed it last night, you can be able to watch it today or this evening. We're going to hit a low of 31. Air quality was rated as fair. Huh?
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I'd agree. It was a little wheezy this morning.
Okay.
But I'm more worried, about taking the delicious Dayquil. And meds for my sore back. Like, I am just falling apart.
Consider it could be worse. It could be pee-pee protein.
Oh, God. I'm telling you, I'm going to look on Amazon. Whose pee-pee we going to use? Since we're talking about, Pam says, so what would Hobie 2 in Eurospace food be? Smurf patties? Blah, blah, blah. No.
Anyway.
Any hootie. Here we go. Right down the rabbit hole.
WRMN Morning Show is brought to you by Vasselli Law. Vasselli Law specializes in municipal real estate and corporate law. Visit their website, jmvchicagolaw.com, for information about the team, what services they provide, as well as a nice little contact tab there. You can shoot them an email, and trust me, they will get back to you. Or you can call them at 630-931-8225. Again, that's 630-931-8225. To get in touch with the folks of Vasselli Law, you can reach out to them anytime, 24/7, 365 days a year. Feel free to reach out with any legal inquiries or to schedule a consultation. The good folks of Vasselli Law are advising governments, defending communities, and proud sponsors of the WRMN Morning Show. And we appreciate everything that Jimmy Vasselli and the team at Vasselli Law does in support of WRMN Radio. When we come back, more Weird Wednesday wedding rituals.
Wedding rituals. And Jamie sent me this thing. It's called a meeting owl. Meeting. MEETING. Oh, it's for meetings. So weird.
All right.
So weird. So I don't know how I feel about it.
Okay, we'll look into that. We also have the No Nickname John Bad Joke of the Day. We'll be hearing that at the bottom of the 7 o'clock hour. And at 8 o'clock, we have a guest. I got to reach out to this guest and get their info. So
good idea.
All that and more here on the WRMN Morning Show with your host, Susie C., and the disembodied voice of Elliot Serrano. We'll be right back.
Good morning.
We are AFGE, the American Federation of Government Employees. We represent 700,000 federal and D.C. government workers who are the vital threads of the fabric of American life. We support our nation's military. We take care of our nation's veterans. We protect our nation's borders. We respond to our nation's crises and natural disasters. We provide services to our nation's seniors. The American Federation of Government Employees. We work for America.
We are AFGE, the American Federation of Government Employees. We represent 700,000 federal and D.C. government workers who are the vital threads of the fabric of American life. We support our nation's military. We take care of our nation's veterans. We protect our nation's borders. We respond to our nation's crises and natural disasters. We provide services to our nation's seniors. The American Federation of Government Employees. We work for America.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time, 7 o'clock.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley. This update brought to you by Rain X. Aurora police are investigating a late-night shooting that sent 2 men to the hospital. Officers say the victims, ages 19 and 20, were shot just before midnight Friday in the 200 block of South 4th Street. Both were treated for non-life-threatening injuries and are listed in stable condition. Detectives continue to investigate and ask anyone with information to contact police or Aurora area Crime Stoppers, where tips can remain anonymous and may be eligible for a cash reward. In Oswego, police responded to reports of a suspicious vehicle Monday morning in the 500 block of Chestnut Drive. Several units were on scene as investigators looked into the situation. Authorities say there is no threat to the public and the investigation remains ongoing. The Senate has passed a bill to reopen the government, ending the nation's longest shutdown. The measure, backed by a group of Democrats and Republicans, now heads to the House. President Trump says he supports the deal and expects the government to reopen soon. The final Senate vote was 60-40. The FDA is easing warnings on hormone-based drugs used to treat menopause symptoms. The agency says it will remove the bold box warning about stroke, heart attack, and dementia from more than 20 hormone therapies containing estrogen and progestin. Officials say new research shows fewer risks when treatment begins before age 60 or within 10 years of menopause. Fast food chain Wendy's is planning another wave of restaurant closures, this time shutting down what could be about 5% of its U.S. locations. That's roughly 300 stores as the company works to boost profits and modernize older restaurants. Hoffman Estates residents have one more chance to recycle electronics before the season ends. The village's weekly drop-off program at the Public Works Fleet Maintenance Facility will wrap up Monday, November 17th. After that, large electronics can still be taken to the Solid Waste Agency of Northern Cook County's Glenview Transfer Station in Des Plaines on Saturday mornings, except during the holiday closures on November 29th, December 27th, and January 3rd. Small electronics can be dropped off year-round at the Village Hall lobby, and Groot offers curbside pickup by appointment. I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
The holidays are back at Starbucks, so share the season with a peppermint mocha. Starbucks signature espresso, velvety mocha, and cool peppermint notes, topped with whipped cream and dark chocolate curls. Together is the best place to be at Starbucks.
Find what you love and love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, find what you love only at Total Wine and More. Drink responsibly, B21.
Hi, it's me, Flo, here to tell you that with the Progressive Home and Auto Bundle, you get 24/7 protection, so you're covered no matter where the day takes you.
Even bad hair day?
Yep.
And tree branch fell on my car day?
Especially that day. Progressive has you covered 24/7 for your home and auto.
How about thought it was chicken, but it was tuna day? Or overnight construction outside my bedroom day?
Those days too.
Great, because that was each day this week.
Been there. Well, at least your home and auto are covered every day with Progressive.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. The Bulls suffered their first home loss of the season last night, 121-117, the setback against the Spurs. San Antonio's off to an 8-2 start, while Chicago 6-4 with the loss. Victor Wembanyama with 38 points and 12 rebounds for San Antonio. 18 of those 38 points came in the fourth quarter, along with 12 rebounds and 5 blocked shots. Along with 5 3-pointers, he's the first NBA player to ever put up that stat line. Chicago played without guard Josh Giddey. He's dealing with a right ankle injury. Kevin Huerter stepped into the starting lineup and finished with 23 points. Up next, Wednesday night, a road game at Detroit. The Blackhawks return home Wednesday night. They'll take on the Devils. 3 straight wins for the Blackhawks. They finished up their 6-game road trip, earning 7 of a possible 12 points. Save big when you bundle auto and home, renters, or condo with Progressive. I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Hot Hands. Today, sunny with a high near 50, temperatures falling to around 46 in the afternoon, windy with gusts up to 35 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 32. Looking ahead to tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 54. Currently, it is 36 and overcast. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Whether it's morning routines or weekends on the sidelines when the temperature drops, America brings the heat with Hot Hands. Hot Hands are America's favorite hand, toe, neck, and even body warmers to help you stay warm and cozy from head to toe. Hot Hands are fast-acting, they're long-lasting, and they are made right here in the USA. Look for the Hot Hands logo and the bright orange packages at your favorite store or online, and keep doing what you love out there with Hot Hands, warming up America coast to coast.
There's a price war in the insurance business, and you may be paying too much. Call the Term Lifeline right now and see if you can save 40%. $500,000. $509-TERM. 866-509-TERM.
Visit Britain's Touchless Car Wash at 1923 Larkin Avenue in Elgin or at 555 Willow in West Dundee. Britain's, caring for your car while caring for our community.
Back to the show that keeps your mornings moving. It's the WRMN Morning Show. More talk, more laughs, and probably more trouble. Filled with weird news, listener shout-outs, and just enough structure to stay on the air. It's the WRMN Morning Show. Let's go.
And welcome back to the 7 o'clock hour of the WRMN Morning Show. You are here with me, Susie C., and the disembodied voice of Elliot the L Train Serrano because, you know, it's a weird Wednesday, and why not have all of our equipment act weird at one time? So, you know, there's that. So welcome back, everybody. This is the time of the show that we do when I'm here, the morning shout-outs. So we do have some structure. We actually do.
There is some,
not a lot.
There's a bit. I mean, I do not want to be accused of being inconsistent, which I know is going to be a thing.
Well,
what are you going to do?
What are you going to do? We all survived. We're fine. I'm fine. You're fine. Everything's going to be fine. So first one in this morning was, okay, we're going to start our day. And yes, I did take count with 16,614 prayers.
Now you counted the ones from yesterday.
I did. I added those in. So now we are.
I did track them.
You did. I heard you clicking away.
Yeah.
You did good. So first one in, Miss Linda Carter texted me personally and said, good morning, welcome back. Hope you're feeling better. Have a blessed day and keep the faith. Coming in then was 58 Mike. Of course, he said good morning. He said it's hump day. Let's go for a camel ride today. Hi, Susie. Hi, Elliot. Then we had Todd, who said he should have come in and did the show with you yesterday, which I agree. You guys would have had a blast. And he actually messaged me last night, or he was live on TikTok, and I saw him and went out. He had the Northern Lights up, and then he texted me, and he's like, get outside, and I did. And Todd, thank you so much, because I have some of the most stunning pictures, and my neighbor came over and was like, hey, knocking on my door, going, make sure you get outside. And he just sent the most stunning sunrise picture that, I share every day on our Facebook page. Katrina's in. She's listening and drinking her coffee with her creme brulee and honey. And Nando says, hey, that green throat spray medicine, it like numbs everything. No bueno. It's disgusting. And he wants to know if all stormtroopers are left-handed.
No.
Okay.
No.
Not sure.
I mean, I would guess because, maybe when they were clone troopers, they could have been, but I think they're both left and right-handed.
And then Downtown Jose sent a picture. Last week, his beautiful girlfriend, sidekick Susan, was going to surprise him with a deep dish pizza from Wise Guys, and he just sent a picture of him in the box. He looks great. He looks so excited. And then we're going to switch over to the YouTube, which let me get there because I'm doing it from my phone today because our system is being a little wonk. But that's okay. We, persevere. We've got this. First one in this morning on the YouTube was me, which never, ever happens. So I said, good morning, all. Fire Trustee Eddie Saunders, good morning. Good hump day. First shifters have a fire safe day. Our very own Ninja, who slides in quietly and slides back out. Keith K, have a great day. Shifters, warm weather on the way. Fire Trustee Eddie Saunders, look, Susie C is back now. Elliot will be back on his L-Trek. Good morning to the both of you. And I love that. Miss Linda Carter says good morning to everyone and have a blessed day. And then you get your very own L. Have a blessed day and keep the faith. Fast Eddie. Hi, L Train. Susie, you got better. It's a miracle. You're healed. Have a good Weird Wednesday, first shifters. It's all cold medicine. And then Eddie had said, Fire Trustee Eddie had said that I had just missed, which I did. I actually kind of saw it happen, but didn't realize it. The tree hitting the power lines out at the truck stop. Pam says she's glad to see me back. Thank you so much. John Guiney, he says good morning and sends the no nickname John bad joke of the day. Downtown Jose, welcome back. Susie C, hi Elliot. Happy hump day, first shifters. And he also said good morning to the Soto family and Brendan, and let's go Blackhawks. I'm watching Elliot take selfies. It's kind of funny. How come your eyebrow isn't up? You always take a selfie with one eyebrow up.
I'm taking a picture of the screen. Actually.
Oh, okay.
So there was
Brendan says he's glad I'm back. Good morning, Brendan. He's also saying good morning to all the listeners. Todd says I was the first one in. That's cheating. What's funny about that, Todd, is I'm never, ever the first one in. It just so happened this morning that I got in. So, and Brendan says good morning to everybody. So those are our first shifter shout outs this morning. And before we went on the break, we were, my friend Jamie talking about weird gadgets. She came up with, there was this thing called it's an owl, a meeting owl, OWL. And it's a 360-degree speaker camera. Like you put it into your meeting with you, and it scans the room, and it listens, and it takes data. apparently, and it gets smarter the more meetings you put it in. So that's a little terrifying. Jamie says she uses one, so we're going to give her a call.
I'm gonna put here up on the screen real quick what it looks
it's
like.
it's kind of crazy AI and okay, so it's the one. It kind of looks like an owl face. It's tall. It's got what looks like eyes and sort of it doesn't look like an owl that you'd put outside to scare away, birds. But it gets smarter and smarter, and it's
the Meeting Owl.
There it is, right there. Meeting Owl 4 Plus. It's got a lot of stars too, like 4.5 4 stars. Yeah.
I mean, here's what I would think. It's one of whenever you're sitting in a meeting, and I hated being the person who took notes. Okay, now there was always one person who ended up being the default because they were always really good at taking notes. I used to hate that.
See, I take notes, but then I can't read my writing because I'm writing it so fast, and I'm like, what the heck? Yeah, that's fine. Just let it go.
All right.
I just talked to her.
All right.
So we're going to give Jamie a call because she uses it.
All right. Hold on a second.
That's why I'm showing you her number. Because I'm curious, like, it gets smarter. That's what I want to know. It gets smarter. And then does it like report? Like, I don't know. I'm very confuzzled by this thing. So we're going to give Jamie, girl, get ready to answer your phone. She's in the car. She also said when she gets close to her job, we start to break up. So she just tunes us into the YouTube. Good morning, Jamie. You're on the air.
Hi, Chica. Hey, welcome. Hello, everybody.
Hi, love. How are you?
I'm good. Driving into Franklin Park with the sun in my eyes.
Oh, boy. Hey, I want to know more about this owl. Is it creepy or is it interesting or what does this thing do?
Okay, so it sits in the middle of our table in our meetings. And what it does is whatever we hook up to, like say we do a Google Meet, obviously, for our meetings, what it does is it gives like a panoramic view of everybody in the room so that the person who's joining us on our Google Meet, Zoom, whatever we're using, can see everybody at the table rather than everybody going into their own computer and hooking up to like a Zoom. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Wow.
So it also the top of it is the camera. So when people talk, what it does is it rotates and it actually shows you on the screen then as you talk.
So it knows your voice?
No, it just recognizes voices. So like when a voice speaks, it turns the camera to the voice. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So that if you and Elliot are both talking at the same time, it's going to still show you as the Zoom, like everybody together, panoramic. But if you're speaking specifically, it's going to aim in just on you and you'll be on the screen. So then if Elliot talks, it'll be on him.
So does it record data? Can you go back and go, hey, replay this 5 minutes of the meeting? I want to find that whatever you were talking about.
No, not unless you were like in a Google Meet, then you'd have to record it. This doesn't record anything. It's just a camera. That's all.
Oh, okay. See, that's where I was confused.
Camera. Yeah, it's just a camera.
Oh, and what's the point? I want something that takes notes too. Meeting Owl. Write this down.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Right? Takes notes. Well, you can always go into your Google Doc and just put speech to text, and it will kind of record whatever you're saying. There's actually a few different things that can record as you talk too.
See how smart you are? Not only are you beautiful and you have a beautiful new car, but you're smart too. You're a catch. You're a catch.
Every once in a blue moon, I have a great idea.
Yeah, no, you're a catch, woman. You're a catch. I love you. Well, don't work too hard today, and thank you for sharing, because to me this thing is kind of weird, and it is a weird Wednesday.
No, and it's really not weird, actually, because it's I think here's the point. When we used to be in meetings during Zoom, what would happen is everybody's got their own computer on, right?
Yeah.
So everybody's got their computer on, and then you'd have to mute while someone else is talking because it's echoing. So we realized that that's kind of a pain in the butt. So now when you don't have to all have your computers on, you can actually have your computer on with the software we're using for our meetings, right? Typing in and taking notes or whatever we need to do. That is just our camera rather than having everybody's own individual computer as their camera.
So, but you all have to be in the same room, correct?
Yes. You have to be in the same room. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. Kind of cool.
Super cool. I'm telling you, it's super duper cool.
I like it.
I think I had looked into it last year, and it was like, oh, it's too much money, and now they have it in all my meetings I go to, and it is just technology is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
We're looking at
Wednesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, really. We're looking at some of the demo video on the Owl Labs website, and I can see that where you say it's that little panoramic thing at the top where it shows everybody in the meeting. So
so it would show your whole view of your radio station, right? And then when Sue talks, it would aim right on her.
Wow.
The way she likes it.
No, that's a lot of me without you on camera.
I know.
A lot of me.
That's going to be happening today. You're going to be getting a lot of her, very little me.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we want you back. Want you back. So, yeah, Jamie, you're going to have to come on one day. Over summer break, you can come on and sit with us. Or even Christmas break.
Christmas, Thanksgiving break, all those breaks that I have during the school year.
Okay, yeah, because it'll be fun.
Take my way there.
You'd be a good time. Maybe we'll make cocktails, morning cocktails.
Cocktails. Oh, yeah, there we go. Orange juice, milk.
Milk? Ugh, girl. How about mimosas?
Yeah, how about that?
Okay. We can make that happen.
Perfect.
All right, well, have a good day, and I love your face, girl.
Thanks. You too. You guys have a great day.
Bye, baby.
All right, bye.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see why it looks like it looks like an owl because it's got the two little the two lights that look like owl's eyes, and it's like kind of like the thing looks sort of like an abstract owl statue.
Yeah. It doesn't look like something you'd buy at the Farm and Fleet and put outside to scare other birds away from things. It's.
But if it was, it could hold all the birds could have their meetings and
they could.
They'd see each other.
Your squirrels in your yard could have the meetings while Moneypenny is just sitting there yeah, what y'all gonna do? Because I ain't coming at you.
I ain't going over there. No,
it's too far.
With impunity, those squirrels will sit and walk around the backyard as my dog just sits there and watches them go around. Every once in a while she decides to do a little a pity chase, or just kind of like the whole, I'm going to remind you who the boss of this yard is. And then the rest.
Does she even get top speed, or she just kind of saunters?
Yeah, she's like, the last time I saw her do it, she definitely was like half speed. She was like, just to keep them honest. But then after that, most of the time she's just sitting in the backyard. And the squirrels are having their little, meetings, and they're, I'm pretty sure they're doing their strategic planning. For the winter.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have this many bird feeders in the neighborhood. We need to make sure we hit them up and store our, food for the winter. And everyone.
Do you put suet out?
No, I need to start getting that. You need over the winter for sure.
Yeah, so good. And the squirrels will like it too.
Yeah, the squirrel's like, we got to keep track. I mean,
where do we hide our black walnuts? Where
have we been putting everything? Yeah. And then we need to do extra because this dog comes in and tends to eat the bigger treats. She will go and find, if the black walnuts are the nuts.
Yeah.
She will go dig it up and eat it. She likes some of those squirrel treats. She'll eat it.
Really? So she eats because they typically. Yeah, because they pop it out of the shell and
they bury it.
So she likes them.
She likes those. I've seen her dig those up. And weird, I got the squirrel food feeder. It's it has the whole kernel corn and other things. My dog eats whole kernel corn. I spilled some on the patio floor. On
the hard corn?
Yeah. The hard corn. She's like, oh,
do you know what I'm going to give you? Oh my gosh. So
corn nuts. She was eating corn nuts.
Corn nuts. Dog eat corn nuts. I was at an auction and I wanted this bird feeder so badly. And I got it and I spent good money on it, but my internet connection isn't strong enough.
Oh, is it one of those where you can watch
camera?
Them? Oh.
I'm going to bring it for you tomorrow. You just have to share video with me. Or let me figure out how to log on with you so I could watch because I'm such a bird nerd. But yeah, I'll bring it because you have a lot of birds and your internet is strong enough.
I have friends who have those too, and they'll post the videos on their social media from time to time.
Okay, I will bring it tomorrow. Yeah. You can set it up, put it up. I want video because I'm a big bird nerd.
All right.
And there's not a lot of birds by me, which is weird because I live in the country. When I lived near the river, when I lived in a van down by the river, the Kishwaukee, got my bird nerd, my Merlin would go crazy with birds I'd never heard of and never seen. Now I'm like, I got the 2 sandhill cranes, which make very crazy noises. If you've never heard a sandhill crane, pull it up and listen. And I just got a lot of sparrows and geese, but nothing crazy like I did when I lived over by the river. So So, but I'm excited to give you this now.
Every once in a while, I do get a crane come through.
Yeah.
They come around. I haven't had one land in my backyard like some other folks.
Oh, no, we have the 2 sandhill cranes. They're gray, and they are all around the park the whole year. Last year were 3 of them, so I'm assuming that was their baby. And then the baby left. And I have 7 cows back. 7. So up right by where I am, there's a pasture, and he brings cows. Well, last year he brought 6, and they all had babies in the spring, all within like a 2-week time period. So some bull was busy for a couple of weeks. But, and I drive by and I count them whenever they're out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's 7, which is throwing me off because I want to make sure that they're all there.
Well,
yeah. So it might have been burgers at one point.
Became a burger, and then they had to bring I miss my brother. We're making you another one. Okay.
Yeah. So we'll, I definitely count the, oh my God, David teased those trailer park squirrels go around the outside. Yes, they do. I have nests in the tree by me, so I'm going to put out some stuff for the squirrels. And my dog could care less. A squirrel could run 3 feet across in front of her, and she'll wait till it's gone, and then she wants to smell where it was at. She doesn't want to chase. She's like, ooh, I just want to smell that. What was that? So
there you go.
She thought I was nuts last night. I kept running outside to look at the northern lights. So hopefully you guys all had the opportunity. I know it's hard here in Elgin. I'll post some pictures, but man, Todd had some beautiful pictures. I got some. When my neighbor knocked on the door and was like, I'm sorry to bother you. You got to come back out here. You could see it with the naked eye because typically you see them better with through your phone lens. There was this red fire in the sky. It's because of a solar flare. Uranus is in the microwave kind of crashing thing.
That sounds really painful.
But yeah, some sort of solar flare caused it. We got to look up what it is. But
is that like bleaching?
Cool. Why does that? That's a whole nother. Oh. That's a podcast episode. Like, I don't even understand that. Like, anyhow, we have been talking about the cue of the day, which is what are some bizarre wedding rituals? And again, because I know I did wedding songs yesterday, that's because I was catching up on episodes of, I hate to admit it, but Sister Wives. But I only started watching it when they all started divorcing him because I found that interesting. Oh. But today we've had things like in Kenya where the father spits on the bride's face and chest, and that is to ward off evil and bring good luck. In Germany, a couple will saw a log with one of those, like they each take one, and that's a symbolism of working together. In China, a bride will cry every day for an hour with her moms and aunts, and no explanation needed there. Well, no, they do it for good reasons, not like here. And in China, also the Uyghur, I don't know if I'm saying that correct, people, the groom shoots the bride 3 times with a bow and arrow. So I thought, like, I had to look more into that because I'm like, are you just trying to kill her? Like, why are you even getting married then? But they do it, and I found out that the tips do not have arrows. Thankfully. The arrows have no heads, so they're harmless. But they have to shoot their bride 3 times with an arrow, with a bow and arrow. So that sounds like, don't threaten me with a good time, groom.
Well, this on a related note, Maine's largest healthcare provider accidentally sends more than 500 living patients letters saying that they are dead.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Okay.
On October 20th, Maine Health sent 531 letters notifying more than 500 living patients next of kin about a state resolution, mistakenly indicating that they were deceased. So maybe these were all people participating in the bow and arrow thing, and then Maine went, oh, they're dead.
Yeah,
they must be dead. Maine Health blamed the incident on an error in the organization's computer system. That's kind of a big error. And one Sanford woman told local media she received one of the letters Thursday. The mailed notice begins by extending condolences to the recipient's family and instructs next steps for patient account information, noting families assisting with estates are not responsible for the debt. Oh, I got to remember this.
a recipient called Patient Financial Services to say that she was not dead and recounted. A staffer said, "I'm glad to hear you're still alive and well."
Well, okay. Well, that was very pleasant. Not like, oh my gosh, what happened?
But again, 531 people got letters saying that, telling their families that they were dead.
Well, you know what? I wonder if you could get out of paying your mortgage or your bills.
How about your credit cards? I mean, I'm dead. Sorry. I'm dead. Bye. I legit have a friend of mine. He's due to he lives in California, due to an issue with an identity issue. Him and maybe somebody else. The state of California considered him legally dead for a good, for I don't know. I think he was dealing with this for over 6 months, trying to convince the state of California he was still alive. He was having the hardest time doing that. And they're going, dude, well then if you're dead, you can't,
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about paying credit cards.
Yeah.
Mortgages, stuff like that.
Be dead for a while.
Be dead.
Yeah. Todd says, ooh, a love dart. And then David Tillwood says, yesterday was an interesting day. My boss dropped a furnace on my toe. Oof.
Ouch.
Oof. Oof.
All right.
Yeah.
Well.
Very crazy. Good morning, Commander Dennis. When we come back, we will have the No Nickname John bad joke of the day. I have not read it yet, so I'm going to read it now.
All right.
And get ready.
In the 8 o'clock hour, we will have Linda Collins of the Elgin Theater Company to talk about this upcoming performance of Love, Loss, and What I Wore. Linda was supposed to be on out to lunch with Matt McNeil yesterday, but Matt's still in.
Yeah, we don't know where. Well, no, we don't know where he is.
Hopefully, he comes back soon.
From the pages of the Elgin newspapers of 100 years ago today, these are the headlines brought to you by the Elgin History Museum.
Chief Quarantine Officer P.H. Cooney of the State Health Department arrived in Elgin today to aid in the fight to check the scarlet fever epidemic, which has reached a total of 73 cases. The quarantine officer was accompanied here by Dr. S.S. Winner and Mrs. Madge Reisman, both state health officials, who returned to survey the situation and outline a further plan to bring an end to the epidemic. In the city's drive to compel motorists to pay their vehicle tax, it was announced today that the city's 2 motorcycle officers, Fred Buckhorn and Leroy Clandonine, have thus far brought in 33 delinquents to the station who have paid up. A battery of lawyers were expected to let loose a shower of verbal fire in police court this afternoon when Richard Andrews, barber's soloist, was to be arraigned on a charge of intoxication. The case, which assumes considerable importance, grows out of Officer Pingree's charge that Andrews was drunk. Andrews said no, and then came the lawsuit. Among the lawyers employed are City Attorney P.C. Tyrrell for the city, Attorney Lawrence N. McNerney representing Pingree, Attorneys McCarthy and McCarthy representing Andrews, and Attorney Lawrence Swinier representing W.H. Ford, a witness. The case has developed into a complication of lawyers, Police Magistrate George R. Thompson commented.
Elgin 100 Years Ago is a presentation of the Elgin History Museum. Be sure to visit the museum located at 360 Park Street in Elgin, open Wednesday through Saturdays 11 to 4. You can also listen to Elgin 100 Years Ago at www.elginhistory.org.
Elgin isn't just a city, it's a community built on connection, innovation, and opportunity. And at the heart of it all is the Elgin Chamber of Commerce. For over a century, the Elgin Chamber has helped local businesses grow, connecting entrepreneurs, advocating for progress, and inspiring the leaders of tomorrow. Whether you're a new business just starting out or an established company looking to expand, the Elgin Chamber is your partner for success. Join a powerful network of leaders making a difference in our community every day. Together, we're shaping the future of Elgin, one connection at a time. Elgin Area Chamber of Commerce, where business and community grow together. Call now, 847-741-5660, or go to info@elginchamber.com. Contact Carol Gieske.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blade. Today, sunny with a high near 50, temperatures falling to around 46 in the afternoon. Windy with gusts up to 35 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 32. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 54. Currently, it is 35 and overcast. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
The holidays are back at Starbucks, so share the season with a peppermint mocha. Starbucks signature espresso, velvety mocha, and cool peppermint notes, topped with whipped cream and dark chocolate curls. Together is the best place to be at Starbucks.
Find what you love and love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, find what you love only at Total Wine and More. Drink responsibly, B21.
Whether you're still waking up or still awake from last night, we got you. Mornings just got a whole lot more interesting. This is how you do radio. Live from the Talk of the Town, it's the WRMN Morning Show.
And welcome back, everyone, to the WRMN Morning Show. We are your hosts, Susie C.
Good morning.
And I am the L Train, Elliot Serrano. Yes, I am in studio, but you can't see me on the YouTube. Folks on the radio, you don't care. Or you're listening on the app, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying that for the purpose of the folks on the YouTube who are watching us to get the full WRMN radio show experience, but they're kind of getting a half. It's like a half calf this morning.
Yeah, and I meant to tell you, you look really nice in that color.
Oh, thank you.
He's wearing a light blue hoodie, he looks good in that light blue.
Thank you, appreciate that. It's 7:35 on a weird Wednesday. It's November the 12th, and the WRMN Morning Show is brought to you by Vasselli Law. Vasselli Law is our show sponsor, and you can get in touch with them via their website at jmvchicagolaw.com. Again, that's jmvchicagolaw.com, or give them a call at 630-931-8225. That's 630-931-8225. That's how you get in touch with the good folks of Vasselli Law, who are advising governments, defending communities, and sponsoring the WRMN Morning Show.
Can we pick a new song to do Vasselli, the lineup to today?
Yeah. You want? We could do something. I
don't know. We'll think
I gotta find one. I know,
because I get so excited when you do it. I don't know why I'm such a weirdo, but it's so fun.
I think I know one.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. And Vasselli Law sponsors everything on this show, including the many different bits that we do. This one being the No Nickname John Bad Joke of the Day. And I'm telling you, yesterday, it made me appreciate more and more the challenge of doing the No Nickname John Bad Joke of the Day. The pressure that you feel.
I gave you a 10.
I appreciate that. And mind you, I did it yesterday live on air on Veterans Day, with a veteran on the line.
You did.
Submariner Bob was on, and he said, Elliot, because it's Veterans Day and I want to be charitable, He rated me a 5 on my delivery, and that the joke was, it was a bad. But, oh, wait, here they are.
They made it. Good morning, gentlemen. Northwest Wes and Wesley Jr. are outside the house.
Before we get into the joke.
In the vehicle. They're recording.
I'm sorry.
Let's do it.
Let's give them their shout-out so we can get to school. Ready? Remember, this is only The Rock can say this. Don't say this to your coworkers or your teachers or the lunch
Just
lady.
try it once and see what happens.
Well, say it to the bully on the ball.
Just try it once. Go.
Shut your mouth, you thong-wearing fatty.
That's a 1.
That's a 1.
Shut your mouth, you thong-wearing fatty.
That's a 2. And remember, The Rock loves you, despite saying...
Shut your mouth, you thong-wearing fatty.
That's a 3.
Oh, my gosh. You guys have a fantastic day. Love seeing you guys. Wesley Jr., go learn something today so you're better tomorrow.
But don't learn too much so you don't forget, really other important stuff.
No, and here comes the squirrel down the street. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. I want to know where it comes from. I wonder if it's over by the
parking.
Yeah, because there's a bunch of big trees.
There are lots of big trees there.
Because he literally runs down the sidewalk and then jumps in one of the 2 trees right here in front of us and then plays Frogger all morning and gives us sick anxiety.
Here we go. All right.
I'm going to trap him and bring him to my house and go, here, meet all the other fun squirrels. You're going to kidnap
him from his family?
Well, I'll just start kidnapping all of them. And then take him out and be like, hey, meet the fun squirrels at the Mobile Marriott. They're a good time.
They're going to be, and he's going to be ousted because those are country squirrels and he's a city squirrel.
Well, maybe, but we live right next to a cornfield, so there's lots of corn in the fall before it comes down. It's a nice place.
All right. Let's hit that joke.
All right.
Now, remember, we're going to rate the joke on how good or bad it is. The worse the joke, the higher the score. So if it makes you roll your eyes, it makes you groan, it makes you go, ugh, that means you give it a higher score. If Susie's able to rescue the joke and actually make you giggle, laugh, snort, even chuckle to yourself, you give her a higher score.
Even a little half grin, just a little something. If you feel something.
A little something.
Yeah, and just let us know.
All right. Hit us.
All right, I am ready. John Guiney, no nickname John, says, good morning, First Shifters.
No, wait, are you going to do the whole?
Oh, yeah. I'm beautiful. I'm smart. And damn it, I am going to make this one rock.
I mean,
David T sent me a gif of this girl getting ready for WWE SmackDown. He goes, this is you before the joke. I'm like, yeah, let's do this. All right. Without further ado, no nickname John says, good morning, First Shifters. It's happy hour day. It's a 5-minute walk from my house to the bar, but it's a 30-minute walk back to my house. That huge difference is just staggering. Not horrible, not the best, staggering.
Yeah,
little drunky pants, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I think we've all been there. We've all staggered. We've all staggered at one point.
I don't stagger. I just fall over and puke wherever I am. Can I make it? Am I going to make it to the bathroom in time?
So, kind of a funny story. There is a bar in Genoa, and they're known for a very heavy pour. So I don't drink mixed drinks there. But we had gone out on an excursion of day drinking. We start out at 11 in the morning and work our way back, restaurants, whatever. Everybody's sober till we kind of get into town, and I could walk home from that bar. And my good friend was walking me home, and my coat wasn't zipped, and I'm like a block from the house. He's walking me, and I go, I'm so cold. I'm freezing. So I'm standing there. He is trying to zip my coat to be nice, and I literally am standing, and I just fell over into a bush.
Wow.
He's trying to pull me out of the bush. My coat's coming off. I'm hysterically laughing. It was a day, but I'll never forget that. I just literally a tower just into a bush. And I was only a block from home. I should have been able to make it, but we have a caller. Let's see who's on the line. Good morning.
I'm so glad you're back. Because Elliot was mean to us yesterday.
Why was he mean?
Oh, he was just making us do things and, talking in a skeletal voice and, just being mean to us.
I don't know. I watched most of it and I didn't see it, so I think you're feeling some sort of way.
He was thinking about off air when I told D-Man that he had to work on his joke-telling
skills.
Well, yes, it's me, Elator. See, there we go. So Skeletor.
I know, that was good.
Yeah.
That was good. So Brendan gave me a 10. Brendan gave me a 10. Fire Chief Eddie Saunders gave me a 9. Karen gave me a 10. Bus driver Frank said 10.5 on that joke. Glad to see you and hope you feel better. I saw Elliot kung fu fighting at the bar on YouTube. That is his Bears victory dance. So moving forward, whenever the Bears win, he needs to do his victory dance. So David Tease.
Yes.
What's going on with you?
Oh, not much. Back to your cue of the day. Not the weirdest wedding. I've never been to a weird wedding ritual, okay? I was at a weird funeral ritual.
Oh.
Yeah, it was up in Traverse City, Michigan. I had to go up there for a funeral type of thing there. And it was weird because it was like a Viking funeral. They had this gigantic, bigger than a canoe type of like paper mache or that boat that they made, and they put the person's ashes on this boat, and then everybody was on this pier, and then they light the boat on fire and send it on out. Never seen anything like that before in my life.
Wow,
that's pretty cool.
Like a Viking funeral.
I think that's what Samantha wants to do with you one day. But maybe just take your bed while you're asleep, put you on a boat out into the middle of the lake, and then set it on fire. And then,
no wonder why she got that supersized fire pit out back.
Well, didn't she tell you to measure it by laying in it and making sure that it was deep enough?
Yeah.
Here, honey, here's a pillow. Is it comfortable? Are you comfortable?
Oh, my gosh.
We're going to give you a push out there,
Oh, my gosh. John Guiney says, you're beautiful, you're smart, and you did it. A 9. Who knew we'd have True Confessions Day? Hey, we're going to have, I think, since, I shared that story, listen to this one, David Tease. Commander Dennis said, I fell asleep going upstairs in an apartment we lived at after having an evening of drinking. I have no idea how long I stood there sleeping, but Shar woke him up to come in the house. So he just was a little tipsy and fell asleep standing up, going up the stairs. I love these stories.
When we were younger, back in our day of drinking, probably, in my 30s and all that, we would walk, because we got 3 places up on Lake Geneva, and it's like a 4 or 5 block walk into town. So we go in there and party all night long and then walk back home or crawl back home. And with me and my sister and my cousin, we were just like gone, And it started raining. We're stumbling all over the place. And me and my sister fell down this hill and was just covered in mud by the time we found our guy. Finally got climbed all the way back up to the top of the hill. While my cousin was sitting there laughing at us so hard. And that was back in our good old days when I used to do that, but not anymore.
Well,
I'm a good boy.
I think we are going to do a drunk story day because we all have them. I mean, I have more. That's sad to say I have more, but
No, not you.
Right. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we'll have to do like one day. We'll just do. Come on, tell us your fun drunk stories because, they're fun. No good story ever started. I had a glass of milk. No good story starts with that.
No. And we'll do it around the lake while I sit in a canoe with a can of gas can.
Hey, so is the boy out riding his mini bike? What happened with that whole saga?
No, I came home yesterday and he's riding down the street, no hat on, no helmet on, no gloves on, and I'm like, just stopped in the middle of the road, just yelled at him, get that thing home and get your hat and stuff on, my Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so you gave in and let him ride it?
Well, he was grounded off it for 3 days. So what am I going to do? I mean, the kid's out there, there's not like we could do about it right now until he screws up again. But I got power now.
Yeah.
I got power.
Sell it. Threaten to sell it. Behave yourself or we'll sell it. Done.
But he keeps pulling these legal stuff off his phone. I can't do this. I can't do that.
How old is he?
13.
Okay. Well, it's a motorized vehicle. I don't know. Talk to Jimmy Vaselli.
I will. Yeah, I will. I told him.
Because at least that's a good threat. And you could really use that threat.
Yeah. I got a lawyer. Do you?
Exactly. Can you afford a lawyer, boy? Because you just spent all your money on a mini bike. Uh-huh.
Yeah, there you go. Well, he could get his uncle, though. His uncle's a lawyer.
Huh?
Yeah, I know. That doesn't help me out.
Well, the uncle's also going to want him to wear protection and all that stuff. So.
Oh, yeah.
It's a win-win.
I make him wear the helmet. But really quickly, on my weird Wednesday story, it didn't happen on a Wednesday, but last Friday I got done with a service call. Instead of going to my next service call, I was on the phone, and I drove, with my earpiece on. I drove home, and instead of going to my next call, I don't know why I drove home. I pulled in my driveway. I'm like, why am I here? And this is like, why did I drive here? So while I was here, I went into the house, came inside, and there was just stuff all over the floor. And there's Taser laying up against the zombie's cage rack that holds up to there in position. And I'm like, what did you do? And he was frozen, wasn't even moving at all. So and Zombie was laughing at him. And I got a little closer and realized there's a corner shelving that Samantha has with all the knickknacks on it there, and it's metal. Well, he lays on his bed next to it. He puts his head on the bottom shelf, and apparently the little loop on his collar that you hook a leash up to got hooked on a little hooky thing on the bottom shelf. And when he went to get up, it dragged, and he panicked. It was all over the place, and it wedged him up against the table that Zombie's on. He sat there in that position knowing he was in big trouble, that he couldn't. He moved anymore, he probably could have choked himself, you know?
Well, they tell you not to put, like, tags on your dog's collar or those type of collars. Get the plastic clicker ones because, you know, the floor vents, they get stuck in the floor vents, or, like, dishwasher racks. Like, dogs can really hurt themselves with those. So public service announcement, don't put your dog's tags. You can get them on Amazon, the embroidered, with their name and phone number. Harley has one. And then they have the plastic clip. So there's nothing that your dog's collar can get hooked on. And those collars with their name embroidered, you can get them for as cheap as like $10. So well worth it. And then they always have their name and phone number right there because, you know, a tag could fall off if they ever got loose.
We decided to just, when we're not at home and stuff, we're only going to put his collar on when he goes outside now.
Yeah, good idea.
That's just the way to do it, because when we had the other 3 German Shepherds at one time, there was a time when me and Samantha came home and our Christmas tree was going back and forth across the living room. And the one dog got caught in the Christmas tree.
Oh, my God. That had to be kind of funny. Sort of. After it was all cleaned up and everybody was fine.
Yeah, she thought it was, because she was just laughing in the car, watching the Christmas tree go back and forth, you know. And the dog going, Mom's home, and just ornaments everywhere.
Oh, my gosh, that's hilarious. Yeah. Well, awesome. Well, you have yourself a fantastical day. And next time I'm not going to make it in, I will, I'll give you a shout out so you can put on makeup and a sweet outfit and come on in.
Yeah, you got to call Susie 2.0. I'm just David Pease. I'm not Susie 2.0.
Not yet. Not till you put on your Wonder Wig and makeup.
There you go.
Wonder Wig. So.
That's a Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Have a bottle of wine in my hand and a whip in the other one. That sounds like you.
Hey, you know me. Speaking of that, I have another kind of weird wedding ritual, because, you know, you're talking whips.
I'm going to go. I don't want to hear this. I got Christian ears.
Yeah, okay.
Later, buddy.
Do we have another call?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take the call first.
Good morning, caller.
Good morning. Who dis?
Morning, Susie. Morning, Elgin. Glad you're back, Susie.
Thank you guys for checking in on me yesterday. And that picture of you and Beloved is super cute.
Yeah, we went to Raising Cane's Chicken. You have to get the chicken tenders. So good.
Oh, I've heard that Raising Cane's is really good. I've never been there.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, I like it a lot. We like
good.
It a lot.
And Jose sent us a picture of him with his box from the Wise Guys Pizza.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he looked very happy. Very happy.
Yeah. Yeah, for my weird story, Yeah, this one time I was like walking down the sidewalk. I was going to go to the mailbox, mail a letter, and then I saw this big dog, and then he started coming at me, not really charging, just kind of coming at me. I didn't even know him, and then I stopped because you're not supposed to run, and then he just wanted to be friendly and just say hi, and I was petting him, and then the owners were nearby, so I just like walked him back to his owners.
Well, that was nice. Thankfully, he was friendly.
Yeah, he was friendly. I was petting him for a little while, and then I went to mail my letter.
Aw. Very nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is our beloved there?
Yeah, she's right here. Hello.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm glad you're better.
Yeah, feeling better.
Fine.
Definitely feeling better than I was yesterday.
And I'm glad you got my text yesterday.
I did. That picture was super cute. I'm going to share it today on Facebook.
We didn't even know that sign was behind us. I mean, I didn't know. It said right above our heads.
Yeah, one love. I love that. So cute. Perfect. Sorry, you got a weird story for us?
Yeah. It happened yesterday. I didn't even realize I kind of felt a little off while I was trying to step down the steps out of the van. And we use a van for the outings, in other words. But I fell on my butt, tried to get up, fell on my butt on the next step, almost fell on the sidewalk.
Oh, my goodness, girl. Were you drunk?
But I got up. No, I just felt kind of like out of it.
Yeah. Did you change medications or anything?
Meds? Yeah.
Let your doctor know.
I'm on Jovi now.
Yep. Let your doctor know.
I will.
Because that's not a good sign if you're falling all over.
Right.
So, absolutely. Brendan says hi to you guys.
Hi back.
All right. Well, you ladies have a good day. We'll let Sidekick give her little sign off.
Okay, here she is.
Hello.
Hello. All right, let's hear it.
Love you downtown, Jose.
And he liked his Wise Guys pizza. You ladies have a good day, and we'll talk tomorrow.
Absolutely.
All right. Bye, guys. Thanks again for the picture. Bye-bye. So we were talking about David T. said he'd have a glass of wine and a whip to dress like me. So funny. South Korea. South Korea has a wedding tradition where the groom's feet are playfully flogged. I don't know if that's like an oxymoron. Playfully flogged with a fish or a cane after the ceremony. Now, it doesn't say what that is supposed to represent. But yes, apparently a groom gets his feet flogged playfully with a fish or a cane.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, if I get my feet flogged by a fish, you better understand I'm wearing my socks to bed that evening. You don't want that, me bringing the fish into bed with us.
Maybe that's something.
Oh, all right. In world news, here's a good one. I deserve a proper divorce. Who is singer Brittany Porter? As she says, she unknowingly married a sultan.
What?
Why? Yes, singer Brittany Porter has said that she deserves a proper divorce after she revealed that she unknowingly married a Malaysian sultan.
But why? Sultans, don't they have money and castles?
I mean, they're always sending people letters, trying to save the.
I always get the guy. Yeah, I always get the guy from South Africa or from Africa.
He's an African prince.
If I just send him the $3,000, I would get $1.5 million.
Yeah, but so he needs that money just to get it out.
To pay the taxes on
Pretty
it.
much the fees.
Yeah, the fees, that's it.
Right. According to Brittany Porter, she thought a Muslim marriage ritual with the Kelantan Sultan Muhammad V was an engagement ceremony. She told the South China Morning Post, in April of 2024, we went
on our first trip together to Oman. I thought we got engaged there because in my culture, the big ceremony is a wedding, which we planned for January of 2025. So I was confused. In Oman, they brought an imam out and did the whole conversion. And he didn't teach me all that much about Islam. 7 days ago, Brittany Porter took to Instagram and said, hey, let's talk about what happened. So essentially, she went to this marriage, she went into this ceremony, not realizing it was an actual wedding ceremony. And now it's like, whoa, hold on a second. That's not what happened. She goes, I gave up my career, my home, and my independence. That's sacrifice, not opportunism. That meaning that she wasn't just marrying him for the money.
Well, she gave up her job.
Everything. She's a pop singer. So, again, ladies, when you marry a Malaysian sultan, make sure you read the fine print before you go on that whole little excursion.
But they were going to get married anyway.
Yeah, but it was like a little soon. She thought, again.
But they already had it planned.
You think you're going to have a ceremony and suddenly you're married.
What's that Carrie Underwood song? I don't even know my last name.
There we go.
They went out and got drunk and got married, and yeah. So there's that.
For nearly 50 years, the DuPage Senior Citizens Council and Kane Senior Council have been dedicated to serving seniors in DuPage and Kane counties. Established in 1975, the DuPage Senior Citizens Council is a volunteer-driven 501c3 non-for-profit organization committed to helping older adults live with dignity. From providing nutritious meals to offering support services, the Kane Senior Council is there every step of the way. With programs designed to enhance independence and quality of life, they're proud to make a difference in the lives of their senior neighbors. To learn more or to volunteer, visit them at 418B Airport Road in Elgin or head to their website at caneseniorcouncil.org. Give them a call at 630-338-0999. That's 630-338-0999. That's the Kane Senior Council, caring for seniors because they deserve to live with dignity and respect. Visit caneseniorcouncil.org or call 630-338-0999 today.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410 Elgin time.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley. This update brought to you by Cintas. Hoffman Estates residents have one more chance to recycle electronics before the season ends. The village's weekly drop-off program at the Public Works Fleet Maintenance Facility will wrap up Monday, November 17th. After that, large electronics can still be taken to the Solid Waste Agency of Northern Cook County's Glenview Transfer Station in Des Plaines on Saturday mornings, except during the holiday closures on November 29th, December 27th, and January 3rd. Small electronics can be dropped off year-round at the Village Hall lobby, and Groot offers curbside pickup by appointment. Aurora police are investigating a late-night shooting that sent 2 men to the hospital. Officers say the victims, ages 19 and 20, were shot just before midnight Friday in the 200 block of South 4th Street. Both were treated for non-life-threatening injuries and are listed in stable condition. Detectives continue to investigate and ask anyone with information to contact police or Aurora area Crime Stoppers, where tips can remain anonymous and may be eligible for a cash reward. In Oswego, police responded to reports of a suspicious vehicle Monday morning in the 500 block of Chestnut Drive. Several units were on scene as investigators looked into the situation. Authorities say there is no threat to the public and the investigation remains ongoing. The Senate has passed a bill to reopen the government, ending the nation's longest shutdown. The measure, backed by a group of Democrats and Republicans, now heads to the House. President Trump says he supports the deal and expects the government to reopen soon. The final Senate vote was 60-40. The FDA is easing warnings on hormone-based drugs used to treat menopause symptoms. The agency says it will remove the bold box warning about stroke, heart attack, and dementia from more than 20 hormone therapies containing estrogen and progestin. Officials say new research shows fewer risks when treatment begins before age 60 or within 10 years of menopause. Fast food chain Wendy's is planning another wave of restaurant closures, this time shutting down what could be about 5% of its U.S. locations. That's roughly 300 stores as the company works to boost profits and modernize older restaurants. I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
At Bank of America, we're proud that more than 20,000 veterans and people with military backgrounds have joined our ranks since 2015. Now we're committed to adding 10,000 more over the next 5 years. By helping veterans achieve their career goals, we're moving from appreciation to action, and together helping expand economic opportunity across America. Visit bankofamerica.com/great place to work. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-290-7100. That's 800-290-7100.
From the pages of the Elgin newspapers of 100 years ago today, these are the headlines brought to you by the Elgin History Museum.
Chief Quarantine Officer P.H. Cooney of the State Health Department arrived in Elgin today to aid in the fight to check the scarlet fever epidemic, which has reached a total of 73 cases. The quarantine officer was accompanied here by Dr. S.S. Winner and Mrs. Madge Reisman, both state health officials, who returned to survey the situation and outline a further plan to bring an end to the epidemic. In the city's drive to compel motorists to pay their vehicle tax, it was announced today that the city's two motorcycle officers, Fred Buckhorn and Leroy Clandonine, have thus far brought in 33 delinquents to the station who have paid up. A battery of lawyers were expected to let loose a shower of verbal fire in police court this afternoon.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blade. Today, sunny with a high near 50, temperatures falling to around 46 in the afternoon. Windy with gusts up to 35 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 32. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 54. Currently, it is 35 and overcast. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
The holidays are back at Starbucks, so share the season with a peppermint mocha. Starbucks signature espresso, velvety mocha, and cool peppermint notes, topped with whipped cream and dark chocolate curls. Together is the best place to be at Starbucks.
Find what you love and love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, find what you love only at Total Wine and More. Drink responsibly, B20.
Welcome to WRMN, your trusted voice in the Fox River Valley for over 75 years. We bring you fact-based news, good faith discussions, and entertainment that brings people together. From national headlines to local stories, WRMN is your home for thoughtful dialogue and community engagement. No matter the time of day, where you're listening from, or who you are always welcome here. Thanks for making us a part of your day. This is the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
I know we're at an at-will state, but for making a comment, like, hey, your hair looks good. And then I got a call from HR saying, hey, you know what? You're under investigation. Do I have any recourse?
Were you fired?
No, not yet.
The problem, Eddie, is they can fire you for any reason they want. They literally can wake up in the morning and say, you know what? I'm a little bored this morning. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to fire Eddie for no reason. Yep, he can do that. Yeah, that's California. Yep, welcome.
Handle on the Law. If you're injured and need a lawyer, go to handleonthelaw.com.
Broadcasting across the Fox River Valley on WRMN 1410 AM. This is your reminder. Morning radio is supposed to be fun. Things are about to get loud, weird, and totally WRMN. Clear your morning. This show's got plans for you. It's the WRMN Morning Show, where every day starts with a laugh. Unpredictable, unforgettable, and unapologetically local. Strap in, Fox River Valley. The show starts now.
Good morning and welcome back to the 8 o'clock hour of the WRMN Morning Show. You're here with your hosts, me, Susie C., and Elliot the L-Train Serrano. And we have had a weird morning. We do have a special guest coming on via the phone, so I will let Elliot have at it. Good morning, guest.
Yeah, this is Linda. Are you on the line with us?
No, this is Roadrunner.
Hey, Roadrunner. Can I call you back?
We got a guest that's we're scheduled. Thanks, honey. We'll call you back.
We'll call you right back, buddy. All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, Roadrunner. I love him, but he has impeccable timing.
Yeah, good morning.
No, hold on.
Nope.
I gotta let me call Linda here.
Linda, we're so sorry.
We're so sorry, Linda. The system is acting all wonky. Everything today.
Everything is wonky.
Da-da-da. Come on. Seriously? All right. No, disguise the tones.
I'm disguising the tones.
It's amateur hour today on the WRMN morning show.
Yeah, today has been wonky. Like when we said Weird Wednesday, screens are down, coming up. I happened to see like a tree take out a whole corner of electricity. You've been going through a lot of crazy today.
Good morning. Are we speaking with Linda Collins?
You are.
Good morning, Linda. Thank you so much for being with us. Apologies for our little mishap earlier on the phone. We've got Linda Collins of the Elgin Theater Company directing, also director of the production Love, Loss, and What I Wore, which will be starting this weekend at the Elgin Theater Company on the line. How have you been, Linda?
I have been great and very excited about the opening night this Friday.
It's been a whole lot of crazy things going on. You were supposed to be on with Matt McNeil during Out to Lunch yesterday. Matt, who we still haven't heard back from him yet. He's somewhere. I think he's
somewhere. All right.
He's somewhere out there. Hopefully.
Wow.
But we're so happy to have you here. We know that the show is actually starting this weekend. And Linda, I'm sorry. Let's switch over here. Linda, you are directing this production. My first question is, what drew you to it?
Well, what drew me to it, I think, is just the message of kind of female empowerment, and it's such this has been written by Nora and Delia Ephron, and they are Academy Award nominated gals that have written screenplays for movies like Silkwood and Sleepless in Seattle and You've Got Mail, and they are kind of the kings of romantic comedies. So when I heard about Love, Loss, and What I Wore, and the great messages and storytelling that's going on, that the writers of the play are so famous for, I thought this is going to be good.
Now, how long have you been involved with the Elgin Theater Company?
This is almost 17 years for me. I'm on the board of directors, but I have directed over a dozen plays and produced plays, and we've performed all around Elgin. We are the oldest community theater company in the northwest suburbs. This is our 73rd season, and we've been performing kind of all around town. We are an Elgin-based theater, and we've used different venues, the Hemmons Theater at one point in time, the old high school, the Elgin High School building, and we've moved all around, and we were at the Elgin Academy when it was still there, but now we've spent quite a few years at the Elgin Art Showcase, and it's a great group. We do a lot of good work and bring wonderful entertainment to the area.
Now, for folks who may not, as Linda said, based on the play by Nora and Delia Ephron, the play itself is based on a book by Eileen Beckerman, and this is from the website. This tender and witty play weaves together monologues and ensemble pieces to explore the deep connections between clothing and memory, touching on themes like mothers, prom dresses, bras, purses, and the timeless appeal of black clothing. Black clothing. Tell me about that.
Black clothing. You have never heard of the little black dress?
Oh, okay. All right.
Right? This is a classic piece that every woman has in her closet because you can dress it up and go out on the town. You can even wear it to a funeral. You can wear it to the office. It has so much appeal. But black clothing it can represent many things. It can be something exciting and sexy, or it can be something, that brings back the memory of perhaps a sad moment, the death of a loved one, that kind of thing. But it's also very slimming, Elliot.
Nice.
I have personal experience with that. I do have a few black items that help slim me down a bit.
Mm-hmm. You talk about emotional attachment. My daughter owns a vintage business, and there are many times when she'll go to vintage sales, and there are people who, they hang on to certain pieces because of the emotion and the memory, and so it's interesting that you brought that up.
Well, I think that all of us, and men are a little bit different. Sorry, Elliot. You guys, if you talk about your past life, you may say something like, "Oh, I was driving my Camaro back then." You might relate or connect the memory to a car. Where women, not always, but very typically, will attach an emotional experience to a piece of clothing, like, well, obviously a uniform. Maybe you were a brownie as a little girl, and then as you grew up, maybe your prom dress or certainly your wedding dress has a huge emotional attachment. But I have T-shirts in my drawers that I can't part with, not because they fit, because they don't, but I can't throw them out for whatever reason. Mm-hmm. It just brings back that memory, and that's what Love, Lost, and What I Wore is about. It's about those things that trigger those particular memories that, again, you just said at that vintage store. That's why people love those old things, is the connection to the past that simple item can bring them to.
I still have my youngest daughter's. I had her baptism dress sewn and made specially. I still have it hanging in my closet. She's 26 years old.
Oh my goodness! See, now there's that is a memory, and the opening lines to the show are the main character Gingy says that she was sitting with a backache one day, didn't have anything to do, and started thinking about a dress that she wore. So she drew a picture of it because she didn't have it physically anymore, but she didn't want to forget about it or what it meant to her. And so throughout the show, she weaves her life from childhood to adulthood and tells the story of her life through what she wore in those moments. And I think there are a lot of people who have their baby's christening dress or a pair of booties or, whatever to remind them of those beautiful, beautiful moments or emotional moments in their lives.
I'm curious because this is, again, a number of monologues. There are some group scenes. Is there a particular story or a particular bit from this play that really resonates with you?
That resonates with me personally? Yeah. Absolutely. I'm Irish. My heritage, I have immigrant Irish parents grandparents. My dad's first generation Irish, and we have one scene called The Bathrobe, and it resonates with me because of my family's history. She talks about how she lost her mom and had a big family. He had 5 children, and all of a sudden mom is gone. So dad is left with the task of raising the children. And then he remarries a few years later, and mom comes down the stairs wearing a robe that was save for the color, is the exact same color as their mother's robe, like the exact same robe.
Huh.
And so all the children look at their new stepmom wearing something that their mother used to wear. And that resonates with me because when I lost my mom and how I remember the robe that she used to wear, and I can't imagine the trauma that the kids went through, seeing someone who's trying to replace their mother. And so that might sound like a weird connection, but every piece in this play is so relatable on different levels. And we do a group piece called What My Mother Said. And as we're growing up, your mother says weird things to you, right? Mm-hmm. Trying to give you advice, like, don't wear that. You look terrible. Or, you look so much better if you lost weight. And that, so sometimes moms can be a little harsh, but they do have your best interests in mind. And but there are some very fun and funny pieces. And this is an interactive show. The way that I've directed it, there's visuals as well as the acting going on the stage. And I think that every story is going to touch someone's heart.
You talk about the fashion. I'm sorry. My title card here is driving me nuts. You talk about the fashion and the different costumes and so on. Were there any particular challenges in putting together the wardrobe, the ensemble? I mean, I'm sure that the play itself had some specific instructions on what to use in each particular scene. Did you find maybe we can do this, maybe we want to try that instead? How when your team put that together, what kind of challenges did you encounter there?
Interestingly enough, the costuming for this show was very simple because all of the women in the show play multiple roles. And so the way that we've done it is that all of the costumes are just women wearing black, which goes back to your question earlier, Elliot, of the interesting, the appeal of black clothing. But it also makes each of these actresses a changeable person. They can play multiple roles. And how we resolved the fashion issue is there's a video going on. There's a screen on the stage, and whenever we're talking about different pieces of fashion, there are pictures that represent that up on the screen.
Well, that's a good workaround there. Yeah, there you go.
Right. So rather than have constant costume changing, we have kind of a video or visual aspect to the show, which is actually kind of fun and funny. It adds to the humor, and it definitely saved us a lot of costume changes.
I have the website up, and we see there's a video preview of the play. I see 3 featured actresses on the screen. How many members of the ensemble are in the play?
There are 7, and they're from all over. I have an actress that lives in Chicago, Round Lake Beach. There's South Elgin. We have representation from a lot of different areas, and but like I said, the cast is 7 people, and is it okay if I mention their names?
Absolutely.
Please, absolutely, yes.
Okay, well, we have one character whose name is Gingy, and she is kind of the main character who weaves her story in and out of the other monologues that happen around her. And Gingy is being played by Karen Broyle. And then I have actress Kathy Campbell, who's playing Rosie and Nancy's mom and Gingy's mom and a doctor. And then I've got Kelsey Jane Murray, who is playing Geraldine, Nora, Mary, and Amanda. Linda Wyndham, she's an Elgin girl. She's Lynn, Heather, Holly, and Alex's mother. Kim Green from South Elgin, she plays Pam, Kathy, Eve, Dora's mom, and Mary's mom. And then I have Tabitha Bushlakis. She's from Round Lake Beach. She's Lisa, a younger sister, Meryl, and Alex. And then Ira Gerard Di Benedetto. She's from South Elgin also. She's playing Nancy, Stephanie, Annie, and an older sister. So as you heard, each girl plays multiple roles, offers different voices to each of these characters. It's certainly a challenge to all of these very talented women to change it up and be a different character every time.
The show starts this Friday, November 14th. We've got performances scheduled for the 14th, 15th, 16th, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. Friday and Saturday performances start at 7:30 p.m. Sunday performances start at 2. This is at the Elgin Art Showcase at 164 Division Street, 8th floor in Elgin. All tickets are general admission. And again, this is the Elgin Theater Company, as Linda's already explained, lots of wonderfully talented local folks who are putting on these shows. And, again, I think people should appreciate that the city of Elgin is able to source really world-class talent, whether it's the symphony or the theater companies or the many artists around the area that have showcased their talents in different ways. One more time, Linda, give me your elevator pitch. Why should we see Love, Loss, and What I Wore this weekend?
You should come. I would encourage the ladies to grab a group of girls. We got the holidays coming up. And so the ladies in particular are going to be all stressed out. And this is an opportunity for all of the women to grab their girlfriends, come and relax and laugh your head off and maybe cry a little bit, but mostly laugh and enjoy the evening, because this is something that women need. They need their moment of empowerment and to enjoy their lives, because women are underestimated in everything they do. So we want to reach out to the girls and give them an opportunity to just get away from it all and have a fun evening.
That sounds like a fun evening. Folks, we have been talking to Linda Collins, who's directing the production of Love, Loss, and What I Wore at the Elgin Theater Company. Shows start this coming weekend, this Friday. Tickets are available if you go to elgin-theater.org. You can find more information on the show and get a little preview of what the production can be like. Linda, thank you so much for being with us. And again, apologies for the little mix-ups here and there, but I want to, as they say in the theater biz, break a leg.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that you rescheduled me for this morning, and I hope your listeners are excited, are as excited as I am about the show coming up, and I hope they come and see us. I'll really love it.
Absolutely. Again, this is starting this weekend. Performances this weekend, 14th, 15th, and 16th. Friday and Saturday performance are at 7:30, Sunday at 2. If you want to catch that matinee, you can do that on a Sunday. This is at the Elgin Art Showcase at 164 Division Street. Here at Elgin, go to elgintheater.org for information and tickets. We've been speaking with Linda Collins, director of Love, Loss, and What I Wore. Thank you so much, Linda. Have a great day.
Thanks, Linda.
You too, Elliot. Thanks so much, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. That's again, I don't think people give the theater and art scene enough credit. We had the photographer AJ from his photography studio in on Monday. Again,
crazy good art.
There's a lot of great talent here in Elgin, a lot of great productions. Don't sleep on it, folks. You are going to see some incredibly talented, talented people, great productions that you're going to see them, go on the other, whether they always stay here or they go on the other great things. I strongly encourage you to check that out. All right, you know what? What's
bottom of the hour? I am going to leave because I have to get my mom out to Naperville. So are you going to come sit in this chair so that people can look at you for that last half hour?
That would be. I got to call Roadrunner back though.
Okay.
It'll be Roadrunner and me for a while.
All right. Yeah, or turn the camera. I can turn the camera when I get up.
Turn that camera.
And
we can do that.
Because this way they're just not looking at an empty screen.
Or I can put up the title card, or I can just put a picture of a website.
No, go ahead. I'm going to turn the camera so they can see your face.
Wait a minute, hold on. Elliot Serrano, Google search. Oh, wow.
Oh, there's a lot on there.
Yeah, here, look. You can, if you want, I can just put this up.
I think you should put up the... Oh, look at you. Oh, my gosh. I think you should put up in loop the slow-mo kung fu fighting without the sound. And just let that play over and over and over for the last half hour.
If you were going to watch,
I gotta Google me and see if stuff comes up. This is kind of crazy. You got a lot.
Yeah, well, I've been on Google. I've got a lot of. You'll see me everywhere. But
look at you. You were a baby in some of those pictures.
So, this is me. This one here is my old red eye profile.
Look at you.
That was a long
Elliot's a baby.
Time ago. So big. This is my if you follow me on Instagram, this is my profile photo from Instagram. So, all right. Well, Susie's going to go and take care of her mom. I'm going to stick around for the last half hour and see who shows up to take over for the local community hour, and I'll give Roadrunner a call. It'll be the Roadrunner show, Elliot and Roadrunner.
There we go. I'll turn it on in the car.
All right, folks. We're going to be hitting this break in, let's see, 5, 4, 3, 2. There it is. Let's. We'll be right back after this short break. This is the WRMN Morning Show. You can see me over the camera. Susie's changing the camera now. Hold on, let me put this on screen so you can see it. Hey, everybody! See, I've really been here this whole time. I actually have been here this whole time. My forehead. That'll have to do. All right, have a safe trip, Suze.
Everybody!
I'll be back in just a few. This is WRMN Morning Show. Hope you're having a great day so far. And if you haven't gotten to work yet, get going. We'll be right back.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley. This update brought to you by Hot Hands. In Oswego, police responded to reports of a suspicious vehicle Monday morning in the 500 block of Chestnut Drive. Several units were on scene as investigators looked into the situation. Authorities say there is no threat to the public and the investigation remains ongoing. The Senate has passed a bill to reopen the government, ending the nation's longest shutdown. The measure, backed by a group of Democrats and Republicans, now heads to the House. President Trump says he supports the deal and expects the government to reopen soon. The final Senate vote was 60-40. The FDA is easing warnings on hormone-based drugs used to treat menopause symptoms. The agency says it will remove the bold box warning about stroke, heart attack, and dementia from more than 20 hormone therapies containing estrogen and progestin. Officials say new research shows fewer risks when treatment begins before age 60 or within 10 years of menopause. Fast food chain Wendy's is planning another wave of restaurant closures, this time shutting down what could be about 5% of its U.S. locations. That's roughly 300 stores as the company works to boost profits and modernize older restaurants. Hoffman Estates residents have one more chance to recycle electronics before the season ends. The village's weekly drop-off program at the Public Works Fleet Maintenance Facility will wrap up Monday, November 17th. After that, large electronics can still be taken to the Solid Waste Agency of Northern Cook County's Glenview Transfer Station in Des Plaines on Saturday mornings, except during the holiday closures on November 29th, December 27th, and January 3rd. Small electronics can be dropped off year-round at the Village Hall lobby, and Groot offers curbside pickup by appointment. Aurora police are investigating a late-night shooting that sent 2 men to the hospital. Officers say the victims, ages 19 and 20, were shot just before midnight Friday in the 200 block of South 4th Street. Both were treated for non-life-threatening injuries and are listed in stable condition. Detectives continue to investigate and ask anyone with information to contact police or Aurora area Crime Stoppers, where tips can remain anonymous and may be eligible for a cash reward. I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, your fire extinguishers are tested and inspected, your floor mats are cleaned and delivered, and your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with the Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
With Progressive, you can reach customer service in the way that's easiest for you, by phone, app, or online. We know it would be great if we just magically appeared, but that's more of a genie thing, and we do insurance. But with us, you'd be like, well, it wasn't a genie, but it was great customer service, so that's nice. And sure, you probably would still like the whole 3 wishes thing, so if you meet a genie, you should definitely ask. But when you need us, contact Progressive by phone, app, or online. Just no genies. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
When disaster strikes, flood or fire, every second counts. At Emergency Construction Group, they specialize in immediate response and same-day service for any residential, commercial, or industrial emergency across the Chicagoland area. With over 30 years of experience, they've got the expertise, manpower, and equipment to handle any size loss fast. They follow strict IICRC guidelines to restore your property the right way, the first time. Their team values transparency, constant communication, and strong ethical standards because your peace of mind matters. Licensed, bonded, and insured, they're here for you 24/7, 365 days a year. Call 855-4ECG now. That's 855-432-4669. Or visit their website at emergencyconstructiongroup.com and let Emergency Construction Group put your life back together one step at a time. That's Emergency Construction Group. Your satisfaction is their passion.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Hot Hands. Today, sunny with a high near 50, windy with gusts up to 35 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 32. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 54, and partly cloudy tomorrow night with a low around 35. Currently, it is 38 and partly cloudy. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
At Bank of America, we're proud that more than 20,000 veterans and people with military backgrounds have joined our ranks since 2015. Now we're committed to adding 10,000 more over the next 5 years. By helping veterans achieve their career goals, we're moving from appreciation to action, and together, helping expand economic opportunity across America. Visit bankofamerica.com/great place to work. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Live from the Talk of the Town, it's the WRMN Morning Show. News, nonsense, and everything in between. So grab your coffee, crank up the volume, and let's do this.
And welcome back. This is a WRMN Morning Show with your host, now flying in solo formation right now. Susie C. has left the building. She needed to go take care of her mom. And I am now on camera in a kind of a weird angle, but it's fine. This is radio. And for those of you who have been enduring the experience on on YouTube, you even got a little peek into the production. I had the production calendar up on the screen too at one point, which is, again, kind of fun. You can see all the different elements that we juggle here when we're doing something like a morning show. We had Linda Collins of the Elgin Theater Company on in the last half hour to talk about her production. And again, very appreciative to her for coming on. And yeah, there was a little bit of a schedule rearranging, but because I really believe that the local productions here in Elgin should deserve all the recognition that they can get. And again, we have some really talented folks who work in this area. I strongly encourage you, if you have not been to a show, let's say the Elgin Center, I would encourage you to check them out because there's a lot of really talented folks there. And I did promise him I'd call him back once we get through the interview. See if he's there.
Yep.
Roadrunner!
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm finding a frog here.
That's good. Sorry, we were about to talk to the director of the Elgin Theater Company when you called, so I didn't want to keep you on indefinite hold.
No big deal.
But hey, guess what? You get to be You're here with me. And Susie had to leave. She had to go take care of her mom. So it's just you and me right now.
She didn't work yesterday. She worked a half day today.
I'm sorry. What was that?
She didn't work yesterday.
Yeah.
She worked a half a day today. I want that job.
Well, so do I, but that's not the way the cookie crumbles right now. Now, for folks who are not familiar, Roadrunner, this is the nickname I've lovingly given my friend Scott here, who is my one true regular at Trist Lounge out in Marengo, over 123 State Street in Marengo, Illinois. I'm there on the weekends, Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays. On the weekends from 10 to 5 or 10 to 6, and on the Monday I'm there from 11 to 5.
It's about me or it's about you?
Well, I'm just telling folks, and then you will often find Roadrunner. I've the nickname Roadrunner because you have a Roadrunner. That's that vintage car of yours. You come in frequently to come in. We talk while I'm doing my little opening of the bar for that day.
Right, good conversation.
And we have a lot of great conversations. And then even these past couple of weekends, you've been bringing snacks to everyone who comes to watch the Bears games on Sundays.
I love. Did you get your pot pie?
I'm looking at it right now. Susie gave it to me. I've got it right here. How do I heat this up? I can heat it up I'll probably have to take it out of this container before I put it in the oven, right? To heat it up.
Well, no, I think it's oven safe because that's how they make them.
In this thing? Okay.
Container,
okay.
It should say oven safe.
All right. I'm looking at it.
I believe. I'm not 100% sure.
Well,
so if you get food poisoning, don't call me tomorrow.
No. Well, this is a good-looking pot pie, so I'm going to be having this today.
Yes, it is.
How's your day been?
I ran into some folks the other day that I knew when I was buying them, and me and a lady looked at each other and said, holy that's a hell of a... You can't make it for that cheap.
Yeah, it's a good-looking pot pie. I'm going to hold it up to the camera. For folks on the YouTube, you can see it's a nice-sized pot pie. This is from the Sullivan's Market out there in Marengo. I pass Sullivan's all the time when I drive out there to work my shift. All right, I know you always have trivia, so why don't you hit me with some trivia?
What bird can't move his eyes?
What bird cannot move its eyes? Oh, actually, Susie C. asked me this one a while back. It's the owl. The owl is unable to move its eyes.
Very good.
Because those eyes are actually
in front of the internet.
Yeah, no, but I remember this one because it has these huge. The owl. I mean, for folks who may not know, you can do go look it up online. Those eyes that they have are like these huge orbs in their heads, and they don't have the muscles like we do to shift your eyes back and forth. So that's why their heads basically can turn 360 degrees. Their neck muscles are able to turn around so they can see everywhere. But it's really fascinating.
I'm impressed you got that one. I'm impressed.
All right, that was easy. Hit me with a harder one.
Oh, man, it's too early.
All right, how about a joke? You got a joke? And remember, we're on the air, so it's got to be a clean one.
Oh.
Because some of the jokes you've told me at Tris, while I find them incredibly amusing, I can't say them on the air.
I have no clean ones.
All right, well, then we'll let that go then. We won't get into that because I really like our FCC license. We don't need to be putting it at risk.
Nobody needs that.
What are your plans for the day, buddy?
My day is going to get you something what we're going to put in your mouth.
Well, that's tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I got to get it today.
Oh, okay. And what, you drop it off at the mobile Marriott, and then Susie will have it?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I just.
I don't know. That's a good question. See, I don't know what she's going to bring tomorrow. The whole thing, another thing for folks who may not be aware, on Thursdays, we do a segment called What Will Elliot Put in His Mouth Today? And this is when Susie finds these exotic snacks and foods and treats that are just really, some of them are pretty run-of-the-mill. I mean, I won't say run-of-the-mill. They are different. I've had like the first, it's all started when I really needed to have a Casey's breakfast pizza. And I was talking about how I had never had a Casey's breakfast pizza, and our friend Todd actually dropped off a breakfast pizza that morning as I was talking about it. So it started this whole thing of things that I've wanted to try that I'd never gotten a chance to. I got the Mary Kate brought the Superman Blizzard from Dairy Queen. David Tees brought the beer batter, no, the beer brat flavored Pringles chips. So that kind of thing. But then we started going into the crazy stuff. Susie found all these strange candies, like a fried chicken flavor candy, which did not taste like fried chicken. She found shrimp cheeks. That's really just the front end of the shrimp. You know, most people, when they eat shrimp, they eat the tail part. That's where all the meat is. Well, the shrimp cheek, the prawn is like this. The shrimp cheeks was the front end of the prawn, which I tried and was okay. David Tees brought in roasted crickets. They were seasoned and roasted. I actually didn't. I thought they tasted pretty good. So that's the segment. It's basically Susie and crew are always finding new, different things for me to try. They don't tell me what it's going to be. They don't tell me what it is. I try it sight unseen. Sometimes, you know, I don't even get a look at it. I've even done a bit where it's blindfolded or whatever. And then I kind of like explain how it tastes to me and so on. So as of late, and you brought me last weekend, you brought the peanut butter Reese's cupcakes.
Yeah, how are they?
I haven't had. I was saving them for tomorrow. I'm going to have those on the What Will Elliot Put in My Mouth Today? Put in his mouth today because in case I need to clear my palate of whatever it was that they gave me, I will have the peanut butter flavored cupcakes from Reese's. So you can find. Where did you find those, by the way? I haven't been able to find those anywhere.
Can't tell you.
I'm sorry?
I can't tell you.
Okay, so see, I know that you, like Susie C, she does the same thing. She knows these particular shops where she can find them, or she actually orders them, and then she gets them delivered. So, yeah, apparently all this stuff that she's been giving me has been via Amazon as of late. So,
yeah, I don't do the Amazon thing. Yeah. I don't.
So you'll bring something to Susie, drop it off at the mobile Marriott. She'll have it for tomorrow. I have my pot pie. Thank you. I'm probably going to have this for dinner today. And then.
Did she talk about her quilt that I gave her?
Her what?
The quilt.
The quilt, yes. She did mention it. Yeah, she said she got a quilt. She says it's beautiful. She said, thank you so much. You got it. They're right next to Trist, folks, in case you ever come out. If you decide to make the trip out to Marengo, and that strip area where where my bar is located, there are a couple other bars there as well, but there is a vintage store next to it. The Presbyterian, is it the Presbyterian resale shop? Yeah. It's Presbyterian, right? It's the Presbyterian Church resale shop where they have all these, like I say vintage, but they have a lot of vintage items in their clothing. They have like all these old board games. You know, I sit there and go, oh, my goodness, I don't remember those. There was, from when I was, a wee bairn. But they have all these great little items in there. And I love the slogan that they have in the window where it says, if you don't need it, we have it. It's a bit like when you go looking for stuff, you're not really buying something you need, but it's something that you want,
Well, they know me very well. So when I walk in there, like, hey, Scott, check this out. All right, I'll take it.
Was that for the quilt?
Put it on the counter, whatever, And I've done a lot of Christmas shopping there.
Oh.
Clothes are $1.
Yeah.
Everything's pre-washed. You know, it don't smell like old musty.
No, you're right. Absolutely.
And the ladies, they love me there.
They are very nice. The women there are incredibly nice.
They're like, okay, you got 6, 5, 4, 10. What are you? She said, well, you're here all the time. Give me $10. I said, no. I'll give you 20. Well, you only racked up $10 worth of merchandise. Give it to the church.
Well, that's what the store is there for, right? To help support the programs of the church. Is that the same church that does the food pantry?
Yes, right next to where you get the rock gut pizza.
Yeah. See, I know, but again, in that area in Marengo, right around the corner from Tris is also the church. And I have a older gentleman who he will spend like his day there handling the food packages for the food pantry, and then he delivers them. He'll deliver them to different people, and then he comes by and he has a Modelo. He has like a beer before he goes home. I'm like, yeah, got in a day's work doing the thing, bringing around food, and I'm get you a beer here. So
yeah, I agree. But I love whenever I come to your place, the Trist, right? Trist?
Yep, Trist.
Or pronouncing that right. Because they're not open on Mondays.
They're open the vintage store, is not open on Mondays.
Yeah. So on Tuesdays, I'll go over there first, and I'll come see you.
Well, I'm not there on Tuesday, though. Remember? See, you got mad at me that one time. You said, why haven't you finished mopping the floor yet? And I said, because I just got here. And you go, we should have been here at 10. And I said, no, but on these days I start at 11. So maybe I need to write down. I'm going to put on a little card for you.
My fault. I'm sorry.
But I'm going to put on.
Apologize.
I know that's right. I'm going to put on a little card for you, Elliot's schedule, so you know what days I'm there and the times I start. So then that way you have a proper expectation of what I'll be able to do, give you the proper attention. Folks, this man times how much I make him wait between refills. Which is actually it's a good exercise though. Again, I'm a rookie bartender. I'm learning all these things. So
you're doing fine.
I appreciate that. And there's so many people, the regulars who come through, they like teasing me because I'm still learning the language of bartending. Like when you take a drink and they put it on the rail, that little rubber thing there, that means I want another.
It's called the speed rail.
Yeah, the speed rail. Here, and they put it there, that means they want another. If it's not, if they put the coaster over the top and they walk away, that means, well, no, this is my drink. I'm not done with it yet. Right. But if it's just and although I will say in Marengo, way too many people just leave their drinks sitting there. I'm like, I don't know if I'd be doing that. I could never leave my drink in a public place, by itself.
If I'm going to put a coaster on top of my drink, my ice water, it means I'm going to the bathroom to puke.
Yeah, right. But please, folks, fellas, do me a favor. And I say this for every bartender throughout the state of Illinois, nay, the world. Don't puke in the urinal, please. You have no idea how difficult and disgusting it is to clean out a urinal full of puke. And it falls on the bartender. It falls on this bartender who's got to clean it every morning after the night shift before. So please, by all means, if you want to puke in the garbage can, I can handle that. If you want to puke in the toilet, which is at Trish, is literally 2 steps over from the urinal. If you're going to puke, just turn your head, lean over. There it is. But why men decide to put all their stuff in the urinal is beyond me. And gaming folks,
I have no idea.
Yeah, I know. And gaming folks, if you're going to go to a gaming place and you're going to sit there all afternoon and game and win, ridiculous sums of money, at least say goodbye to the bartender when you leave. At least if they brought you water and were talking to you, at least say something. It's like they get up and they go, and I not even know that they left. Half the time they win all this. They announce how much money they won. Do they even give you a tip? You know, I had to work to keep that area nice and clean for you to come in, do the whole thing. I'm very proud of how I keep my gaming area, by the way, over at Tris. That baby's clean.
I agree 100% there. You do keep that place looking good.
We keep it clean. Anthony likes a very clean establishment. I have hit the other bars up and down State Street there in Marengo. I will put our bar up against any other one as far as cleanliness goes.
I agree with you. You got my vote.
There you go. So what are your plans for today, buddy?
I'm just running around. I got to go to the store here and get something, or to the bar and get something to put in your mouth tomorrow.
All right.
And then round and deep fried.
Now remember, no fish. We had this conversation. No fish.
Nah, no fish.
It's too easy for it to go awry. So if you want to do a beef thing, a chicken thing, a pork thing, fine, but please just no fish.
I got something better for you.
Oh, good golly, I'm afraid. And then I will be there
it's harmless.
I know, of course, I know. I trust you. I know you wouldn't do anything like that. Just like Susie C insists that she never wants to set me up to fail or do something that's going to make me, puke or anything like that. It's all in good fun. But I also appreciate that you come by. And as I always say, your company is my tip. That's my gift, because you don't even drink. You drink water the whole time you're there, ice water. But we have our nice conversations. We talk. And folks, just so you know, if you want to come by and just to have a chit chat, I don't mind it. I'm not gonna, I don't mind people just coming by to talk. Yeah. I mean,
just have chit chat, conversation. Yeah. And camaraderie.
Exactly. That is the purpose of a neighborhood bar or tavern or lounge. It's a place where you can come, hang out, have a little camaraderie. If you want to sit there and have some ice water or a ginger ale, or if you want to nurse a beer the whole time, I am not going to stare at you and go, hey, come on. I need it. No, I'm not going to do that, because to me, I think the biggest part of a bartender's job is the hospitality of it. I want you to feel welcome. I want you to feel like you can be there, relax. There's already so much going on in the world where you constantly have demands made of you and pressure and so on. I'm not, that's not what we're going to do. That's not what I'm going to do if you're in my bar. So I want folks to feel welcome to come in, chit chat for a bit. I've got that now. I have people who come in who just like to talk for a bit. You might have a beer.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I think you're an intelligent man.
Okay, well,
a little bit overweight.
What's happened? What's happened to Roadrunner? I hear a voice. It sounds like Roadrunner, but I'm not sure. Maybe this is an AI that's been programmed to sound like him.
Oh yeah, it was good fun. And when you come around the bar, excuse me, I'm clearing my throat. When you came around the bar, and we probably shouldn't say this on the radio.
Oh, well, look at me careful there.
When you gave me that hug.
Well, of course, I'm a hugger. Well, okay, no, okay, that's a lie. That's hold on, I'm sorry. I need to correct something. I'll be honest, I am not a hugger. I just don't. There are few people, though, who I will offer hugs to. And you are actually one of those few people. So
well, thank you, God, and I take that to the heart.
There you go. I put up on the screen here, Tris Lounge. If you go to trislounge.com, it's at 123 South State Street in Marengo, Illinois. We did change the hours. Weekday hours now we open at 11. We're not open at 10 anymore. But again, we're always there if you want to come out just for a little conversation. You can follow us on Facebook, follow the Trish Lounge on Instagram. You'll often see me on there. I like taking pictures and tagging the bar. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see me at my little weekend hideaway, the Trish Lounge in Marengo, and where you can, if you come out, you can meet one of the many different casts of characters. Roadrunner here being one of them. And And of course, I'll see you
every day you are.
Yeah, I'm going to see you this weekend, right? I'll see you Saturday.
You know it.
All righty.
Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Now remember, I get in on Saturday. Give me till at least 11 o'clock to have everything mopped, and on Monday I get in at 11. So give me, if you come in around noon, unless you want to talk to me while I'm mopping the floor, that's all. That's be it.
I always do.
Yeah, actually, you do. You do that, and then you watch all the gaming folks come in and out, and they don't even say hello.
I know. I don't get that either.
Yeah, it's kind of rude. Anyway.
Like that big guy that came in Monday. Well, we can't say no names. We can't.
Yeah, but he was, the big guy came in. He was complaining. He comes in for a few minutes to play. And all I was hearing all weekend was, I lost money or I broke even. I'm like, okay, well then, what, you keep coming back. How about doing something else? Find another hobby.
Not my fault.
And that's not my fault. Although if you're going to lose big. My boss loves it when people put a lot of money into the machines. That means that money, big part of that goes to the bar. It helps us keep the lights on.
Right.
All right, buddy. I got that music means that we're going to be going off the air in a minute. Thank you so much for calling.
God, I look forward to seeing you.
I look forward to seeing you too, buddy. All right. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And that has been another edition of the WRMN Morning Show. Really appreciate you being with us today. I saw marvelous Matt McNeil walk in, so he's back from Nolens. Maybe I'll stick around for a few minutes and ask him how everything went. It's the local community hour next. And again, thanks for being with us. Remember, you got one life. Make the most of it and always be kind.
Get ready for Around the House every Saturday night from 5 to 7 p.m. on WRMN AM 1410. If you're a homeowner or contractor looking to tackle those projects that feel a bit too big, this is the show for you. Join Eric along with his knowledgeable guests as they dive deep into everything from DIY renovations to creating a healthy home environment. We'll provide you with the tools and tips you need to complete your projects with confidence and ease. But it's not all work and no play. We believe in having fun. Our passion for home improvement shines through as we help you save time, money, and reduce the stress of DIY. So whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, don't miss Around the House. Tune in every Saturday night and let's tackle those home projects together.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410 Elgin time.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN.
AP News, I'm Marcela Sanchez. The longest government shutdown in U.S. history could end today. Members of the House are racing back to Washington after nearly 8 weeks out of session to vote on legislation. The House gavels into session at noon, but a final vote on government funding isn't expected until around 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Democrats are expected to mostly oppose the bill because it doesn't include an extension of tax credits for health insurance offered under the Affordable Care Act. Travel delays due to the shutdown could complicate the vote. Airlines have canceled more than 9,000 flights across the U.S. since the Federal Aviation Administration ordered flight cuts last week to ease pressure on air traffic controllers who have been working without pay. Here's Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy.
As we come into Thanksgiving, this is a Super Bowl of air traffic controlling, right? It's massive movement of Americans, and again, this shutdown is going to get us to a place where we can get controllers back in our facilities, controlling the airspace.
The U.S. Mint has been making pennies in Philadelphia since 1793, but the penny's good old days are coming to an end today, when the Mint strikes its last circulating penny. President Trump has discontinued the 1-cent coin as costs climb to nearly 4 cents per penny. The International Atomic Energy Energy Agency says it's not been able to verify the status of Iran's stockpile of near-weapons-grade uranium since Israel's strikes during the 12-day war in June. The confidential report was seen today by the Associated Press. The agency says the status of the material needs urgently to be addressed. And Turkey's defense minister says all 20 personnel on board a Turkish military cargo plane that crashed in Georgia were all killed yesterday. This is AP News.
Serving the Fox River Valley.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $700 plus get a free adjustable base with select Sealy mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410.
AP Sports, I'm Geffen Coolbaugh. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's 28 points in 3 quarters paced the defending NBA champion Thunder past Stephen Curry's Warriors 126-102 to improve to 11-1.